live stream on the internet. Today is going to be a particularly big episode of my Caveman series where I'm trying to beat Minecraft and indeed survive the game and do all sorts of things without ever going above Y0. The rest of the rules are in the description if you don't know, and one of those is we can only go to the Nether for things we can't get in the Overworld. There's no skipping progress by going there, and one of those things I need is a blaze rod because I am now at the point where a stronghold would seriously help me. I desperately need a book, and I've gone fishing for them and I found one in all of the fish that I found, which is why I'm taking matters up a whole new notch, and I'm or you know, maybe a whole new jab if you want, but I'm going to be taking things a whole new level up, and I'm going to be going to the Nether, the dimension filled with blazes, and honestly, my soon to be my tombstone. It is a very scary place to go. Any level progression, but to go there with just some cooked cod is going to be a lot. So I'm going to make sure I have as much food as I possibly need. I'm going to go fishing for quite some time, and then once I've gone fishing, I'm going to make sure, you know, once I've got enough fish to feel fairly secure about myself, then I'll be going to the Nether, which means I'll be getting a lot more obsidian. I made myself enough obsidian for a enchantment table, but I'm going to get myself 10 more. I'm going to get my flint and steel ready. It's going to be a very big and very important day. So I hope you're looking forward to this one, but let's go right into this stuff. So put as many resources as possible away, and really just, I think staying on top of inventory management is something I want to get better at. And then let's go. I'm going to fish in a big body of water. I've heard a lot of people say that they never made the change to Bedrock, which they made to Java. It came up a few times last time, and I think it came up in Superflat. But I always do feel like we get better odds when we fish in a bigger body of water, because there isn't anything that explicitly says that it's not true on Bedrock, and so to play it safe, we're going back to the big body of water, which means my favorite thing's gonna happen. We get to swim along our entire thing here. I am also going to be making a big change because we're going to the Nether, right? Something we desperately need is a shield. I like the idea of having a map in my offhand, but for now, a shield is just a must. And so we have a shield, we have a fishing rod. What more do you need to be successful in the Nether? Probably like a bunch of things. So yeah, we're gonna get ourselves some more cooked cod because, you know, two cooked cod, one cooked cod, definitely not enough, and it'll be great. Also, been watching you for a long time, man. Can't tell you how much I appreciate you and your content. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Xeltrix. I think a lot of people really love the you know, I think a lot of people love the opportunity to dive into something new and watch it for the first time. This is definitely one of those series that I am, you know, incredibly excited to see. Also, yeah, speaking of fishing, you must have the sun hitting the bobber. I don't know. See that? There's so many weird urban myths around fishing, and I think that's one of the most incredible things. Because in theory, fishing should be the simplest mechanic in the game, but the fact that it's not tells me a lot of interesting. It says something interesting about humanity, right? Like, we love to have unique knowledge to the point where, like, a lot of it doesn't even need to be true. I don't know what is and isn't true. But yeah, thank you very much, Shy Guy, for your... Some of that urban knowledge does have some truth to it. Maybe this is one of those pieces. Also, we're going to pick up a ton of cobbled deep slate, which I will need in the Nether. I think I'm going to make myself, like, a bunch of cobbled deep slate bricks. Or rather just deep slate bricks, and I'm going to use those explicitly for it. But yeah, I'm going to make it myself a big body of water, go fishing in there, and yeah, also, won't you be above Y0 when you spawn in the Nether? So, if you read the description rules, I don't blame everyone for not. Again, descriptions, YouTube like, basically tries to go through a lot to discourage you from reading it. Like, they're like, yeah, the description's there if you don't mind sending us an email and filling out this 12-page form, and then going to your local... place of, you know, it's like so many different steps. You have to like slap your thighs 5 times. It's too many steps of effort to read the description on most devices. I feel you there, don't worry. But so for people who are wondering, the rule is 64 blocks above the bottom of the world. Obviously, -60, like the equivalent of Y0 in the Nether is 64 blocks, right? Because the bottom of the overworld is -64. The bottom of the end in the Nether is 0. And so you can't say you can't go above Y0 in a dimension where there is nothing above Y0. Or you can say it, but in the same way that you can say literally anything if you want to. It doesn't make any actual sense. So, yeah, that is the basic plan. I'm looking forward now to eating my cooked cod and fishing some more. Because, yeah, we got a whole bucket of lava. We'll get some more. We'll make sure we have... Also, I'm going to start the cooking now, actually. We need to have lots and lots and lots of very high quality cooked fish. And hopefully we get that today. So, yeah, I also, get gold for piglin trading. I can only go piglin trading once I've got the items that I could get from them. So ender pearls is the big one. I want to make sure they have that item from another official means first. I don't want to... again, the rule is go to the Nether for stuff you can't get in the overworld. I can get ender pearls in the overworld. It is harder, but the plan is not to over-abuse that. So, one day, Toycat will have to remove the water in his diamond tunnel. Or diagonal tunnel. Also, will there be a video on this series? Some for fishing is just for faster lore. Isn't necessary to fish. So, it would be really nice, actually. That's a nice idea. Also, what's your drink today, says Hannah Small? It is, more Tesco mild salsa. Thank you for... Wait, can you even see that? It's so hard to get it to focus. But, Tesco mild salsa. I love salsa. It just tastes... You know, I know salsa just means sauce in Spanish. But I love it. It's so sweet, British salsa at least. It's all tomatoes and onions and something like that. But yeah, we're going to quickly move that over there. Make sure I can always see that. And, yeah, I think golden carrots would be the ideal food source. In fact, yeah, I think... What? Oh, there we go, there we go. Heck yes, protection free. So yeah, maybe there is something to the idea that you have to go to a big body of water to find good fish. Okay, so now, chat, we're going to disenchant protection free. And we're going to mine some gold to mix with some carrots. I think that although cooked cod is a good backup food, the main food should be the best thing we can get, and right now, I think that's going to be that. So, the Nether has a roof, so in fact, the whole Nether is a cave. Yeah, that is a fun thing. I mean, arguably, the end and the Nether boat, like, the end has a roof too, it's just the roof is made of air. Is a roof made of air still a roof? It's a whole thing. Also, fishing needs a little buff, in my opinion, says Thomas M. I think fishing is insane when you really stop to think about it. Like, I put my bobber in some water, and, by the way, I wait for, apparently, an eternity. Like, do you see how long I waited just there? Are there any gold in this cave? We can do the hokey pokey, we can turn around, and we can still not find fish? That's crazy. Yeah, I, now get weekly enchanted everything. Yeah, that is what... Man, how did that not work? That is the plan. That is the very loose plan. So, yeah, I do intend to summarize my beating Minecraft run. I think that would be fun to do. But, yeah, for now, let's just avoid that spider. He can't get over here. He's gonna drown in the water. He's not gonna make it. There's just no way he makes it. He's gonna mess with my bubbles, actually, so... Hopefully... Come on, dude. I don't agree... Okay, there we go. He's gone. He's forgotten about me. Thank God. When the bobber goes underwater, we let loose, and good things happen. I hope. Hope we get some philosophy talk today, too. I am mostly, I feel like, oh, I was right, he drowned. Perfect. You know, life pro tip, you ever want to have good things, just wait for stuff to kill itself. I think so many problems in life solve themselves. A lot of problems want your time and attention, but really... They'll just solve themselves if you ignore them. That's one of the fun things I've noticed. Fish is OP on Bedrock. I got the best possible after 3 Rob Pros of the world, and it carried it on for a while to solve. I think there's a difference between being insanely lucky and something being OP, though, right? Like, just because you get insanely lucky doesn't mean that a feature is broken. But yeah, we want to find gold, which means as soon as we get this out, we put that in there, because we're still looking for those torches. And we're going to specifically look for just that one resource. I haven't really had a need for it till just now. And honestly, even right now, I don't get, like, that much out of it. But if we can get, like, a dozen or so gold, we'd be able to make a dozen or so golden carrots, which would be really, really nice in my opinion. So, let's go around here now. And let's look for it. The lower down we go is actually the better. So that new cave that we found... Oh, actually, never mind. Here is some gold right here. Love to see it. Love not to see that creeper, but that's fine. Oh, you know, perfect. Large amount of it. Don't blow up my gold. Thank you very much. So, 3 gold is not 12, but it's a good start, I think. And yeah, we're going to smelt it up while we're over here too. Just, you know, take advantage of this side of the world. Do as much smelting as we can. We found 1 gold over here, so maybe more gold. Nope, that is a logical fallacy. And yeah, we'll be great. So, yeah, I think that hasn't worked so far with my father. You know what, is that you've been waiting for your father to go away or to drown? You know, I guess technically when you drown, you go away. So you know, technically got both covered at the same time there. But, yeah, I think that, a lot of problems will convince you they need your attention. You know, that's the fun thing about life, is that, like, But the moment you don't give the attention, you realize, oh, it works anyway. It's something, okay, so this is a clever, like, one of the things that people need to make things work is, like, a sense of urgency. There needs to be, like, immediate urgency and danger for you to care about something, which is what advertising campaigns focus on. You're much more convinced when someone's like, limited stock supply only will last for a certain amount of time. That activates, also, wrong part. I wonder why that is the default place for logs, when that's the worst place to put them. But, like, when people have an urgency activated in the brain, they're like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, need to do a thing. But it's really just a trick to make certain things happen. Advertising campaigns do really good stuff with that by convincing you, like, yes, there are only so many of these left. If you don't come here, they'll all be gone, and you'll feel really silly because you'll get here and everyone will go, wow, you should have got there earlier. And you'll be like, oh, I didn't realize I needed to because I was busy playing Minecraft instead, or whatever the dumb thing is. Like, also, there's more gold over here. There is just gold everywhere in this cave, it seems. So, yeah, I figured he'd kill himself after my mother died. Has not happened. Wow, you know, that dark, but also, you know, I think realistic, but, dark, but maybe not unwarranted. Maybe, I don't know the situation. Also, Toycat, you should make that one single biome challenge, but the end. So here's the fun thing, you can't use the end as your biome, which is sad, because the end islands would make such a cool single biome in my opinion. But sadly, it doesn't work that way. So yeah, we came over here, we were looking for fish and we were looking for gold, and we got both in the first few minutes, it seems, which is what I love to be able to say. So I'll go fishing a little bit more while I smelt up the rest of this gold. There's a lot of it to smelt, it's gonna take some time. And then I'll take the gold back to the carrots. But in the meantime, maybe, just maybe, chat, we can dream of another rare enchanted book. Will you continue this series even after you beat it? I think that's something for the viewers to decide, ultimately. The challenge is to get to the, to get to the end, to beat the game. I think this is one of those points where, like, people really want to see that and they make that clear. If there are enough, likes, comments, views, whatever the metrics are, I think that is a good sign that I should. I would like to. But yeah. Also, looking for fish and gold should get you a goldfish. Why can you make golden carrots and golden apples, but not golden fishes? I totally agree. But no, yeah, I think, boss run. That was one of my favorite ones way back in the day. Speaking of way back in the day, thank you, Xi Jinping. I need to move this way up so I can read the super chats. Thank you very much. Second tip of the stream, or super chat of the stream. I try to use, is a super chat a tip? Tips are, definitively tipping via Streamlabs is a thing. But what about tipping via, the YouTube? That is a super chat. There's a chat that is slightly bigger that also shows up like it's a tip. Why did that not work? What am I doing wrong with my bobbing techniques? So, make the pool of water deeper. How much deeper do you think this pool of water needs to be? But yeah, make the enchantment table. I can make the enchantment table real soon, but I needed to get to level 30. I needed to just, like, do these things. And most importantly, I'm waiting for my gold to smelt. So, now that we've done those things, we can mostly be excited. Also, what do I do with these leather boots? Does anyone have a fun idea for me? Click a little earlier. I would have guessed a little bit later, funnily enough. Also, I'm exactly level 30. Perfect timing, huh? Perfect timing indeed. I am actually excited. I can enchant my gear before going to the Nether. I started 4 episodes ago without any way of realistic, chance of getting sticks. And now here I am like, yeah, my enchanted diamond armor's coming in nicely. That is one of my favorite things to be able to say. So, now we jump up here. We're gonna grab our gold and just cook up one more. Wait, we can't grab it because we have no space. Put the leather boots in here, I guess. Don't think they're too crucial. And then grab the gold, put in my fish, because that's important. And then we're going to go home and we're going to finally disenchant our book. Protection free is actually really nice. I could keep fishing till we found one we didn't care about so much. But I think, we have to say that having protection 1 on everything would be better than not. So low-level enchantments have some problems. But if we get, like, say, a protection 1 chestplate and another protection 1 chestplate, that can do some really fun things for us. So that is what we will be doing. We'll be leaving this going. We could smelt up some cobble deep slate, I guess. Do I want to? I don't think so, actually. Hey, Laurie! Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Welcome to the Cool Cats Club. So, I get good results clicking just before the mob goes underwater. Not logical, but works. I think everyone has a psychological trick that works. And most psychological tricks work not because they are true, but because by thinking about them, you make them true. This is that thing about attention. Like, if you think that something is incredibly important, you make it extra important. In the same way that that's true, if you think that something is working for you and it's worth the effort, then you will make it worth the effort and you'll make it work for you, right? Weird but true things. Also, why not just put protection free on the chest plate for the anvil, says Jimmy T. It's kind of a, we're playing the long game on investing, right? We want to invest in ourselves. Like, the goal is we would like to have the best stuff possible. And so we're doing what we need to do to get the best stuff possible. Also, this is where this ends, apparently. Which is just fine to me. I'll throw the flint on the ground, pick up the rest of the cobble deep slate. I do need to make a big chest for this. But yeah, also you're in EasyCore. Best make yourself some gold armor to be safe from piglins. Chat, what do you think is more important right now? Gold armor? Yeah, because that has some real importance. I'd be lying if I said it didn't. Gold armor or enchanted toy cat. Yeah, is gold armor going to be more important or more golden carrots? Because to get gold boots even, we have to sacrifice, or get gold helmet, because we don't have, we have enchanted boots. We have to sacrifice 5 golden carrots. But then we're also giving up armor. So if a hoglin attacks us, or a blaze, imagine a blaze attacking us while we're going to the Nether specifically to get blazes. Oh, this is handy, by the way. You know, not that that's a thing that can happen, obviously. Except for all the times that it has happened. So we'll just throw that on the ground for now, because it's 2 of them. And oh, Lord, get out there. Oh, there's way more gold around here. Man, you don't realize how much gold you have until you realize how much gold you have. That is a wise quote for the ages, I believe. So yeah, we're now going to have plenty of golden carrots. The bigger throughput limiter is actually carrots now, funnily enough. But yeah, let's get out of it. There's your helmet. You know what? Okay, we got enough for the helmet. That's fine. Imagine if piglins attack you while you're fighting a blaze. See, this is that kind of risk aversion game. I believe that overall, the helmet makes more sense. But I also see... Imagine the reverse scenario. Oh, there's gold here too. Imagine a scenario where, like, you only just survived by half a heart because you had the right type of armor and not gold armor. And that's why the best thing would be to have both and then switch back and forth between them. But who wants to do that, right? Not many people, that's for sure. So we're just going to place our stone slabs over here. It's going to look very weird. People are going to be confused about that. And that's what I like. You know what, chat? You watching right now, you get to not be confused about things which will 100% confuse people in the future. That is your reward for watching right now. Also, we can pick up some gravel if we want to. Is here a good place for it? Not sure. Just going to kind of do it anyway. Go out as far this way as I can. Go out as far this way as I can. Make sure we have enough gravel to make some serious dirt when we want to. And, yeah. Also, the cow boots let you gain height by using snow. I do get so much power. Actually, here's the fun thing. I might be able to get snow down here. I don't know. The biome above me is a plains or a meadow or something. Oh. There's so much of this around, by the way. So the biome above where I can actually see stuff is a plains or it's a meadow. But I believe if it rains there... No, it won't have snow there, will it? But yeah, it's going to be... So, Cat, there's literally diamonds. You saw diamonds? Where? You know, someone needs to let me know about those diamonds. See, you know, the people who are confused like Manav plays, you know, you get to be on the good side of that confusion later. Also, yeah, we want to dig this way, I think. So we'll start destroying these blocks. It's a bit of a confusing tunnel, but it's fine. But yeah, so when I'm making decisions like that to confuse future viewers who haven't seen it, you know, it's hard work, but I'll do it. I'll make sure it's done, chat. Okay, so now let's go. I didn't see any diamonds. You saw diamonds? No, I'm just kidding. I'm saving them when I have a fortune pickaxe. But yeah, now we can take a whole bucket of lava, probably multiple buckets of lava, and use these to run another furnace. So, is it cheating if you take a sapling from the bonus chest instead of a wooden block? technically speaking, that wouldn't be as useful, in my opinion. But yeah, you can remember, you can make the rules for this however you want to make those rules. With the /weather command in MCP, didn't there used to be an option for snowing? Yeah, no, snowing is just rain, but when you're in the right places. So there's no specific rain weather, or no specific snow weather that exists anymore. But yeah, here we are. We are up. We have to grow some carrots. Thankfully, we got some space for that. And we're also going to have to make ourselves a lot of food. And honestly, I'm going to need to make a whole new chest now. Okay, so this deep slate is going to be useful at some point. It is worth saving for, don't get me wrong. But it is also like a big cost. So over here, I guess, is where the deep slate will go. Just a whole chest full of deep slate. And then when we need to double chest, we'll double chest the deep slate. But for now, just so we have a place for that to like officially sit and not clog up the main chest, this is the plan for that. And now we're going to do something painful, chat. This protection-free book is going to become a no protection, no free book, because that is the only way, oh, it hurts to do. It's the only way for me to craft myself an enchantment table. Yeah, look at this, look at this, look at this. I can do so many fun things with this. Put it in this hole? Maybe not. I think I'm going to have to make an enchanting setup around here somewhere. So if the farm is down there, I'd say the enchantment setup goes in this lovely corner over here. So there'd be fruit bookshelves there, which means the enchantment table goes right here. Maybe a bit to the right or left. Now I can officially enchant stuff like my sword, which is going to be sharpness 1, or sharpness 1, or sharpness 1. I think I'll pick sharpness 1, if I'm being honest. Yeah, sharpness 1 is the best, is the most valuable one. Put the enchantment table in a room with a door. You know, having a room with a door is overrated, let me tell you. And then we can also get like an efficiency 1 pickaxe, or unbreaking. Efficiency 2 is actually worth spending 3 levels on, in my opinion. That's a pretty nice little boon. And yeah, we're going to do that for everything that we own. It's, you know, level 1 enchantments do have a bad rap, a bad reputation, don't get me wrong. But I think it's worth it. Fishing rod? Oh yeah, the fishing rod, that is such a fun idea. Oh, why can't... Chat, have you ever seen this before? I've never seen this. Is this a bug? There is no level 1 enchantment for the fishing rod. That is so weird. Have you ever seen that for anything? What the heck? I've never heard of that. Like, what? Where is it? Why can't I enchant it at level 1? Huh. So weird. It's been so long since I enchanted the fishing rod. It genuinely stopped working in that time. So, we definitely want to have protection 1 on all the gear we can. Protection 1 is just the way to go. If it costs 3 levels, it costs 3 levels. It's still worth doing, in my opinion. Protection 1, there we go. And now when we want to make a second set of gear, we can get protection 1 on that and kind of double things down. It's a cheap way of doing things, but it is a way of doing things. So, yeah, I think the chest plate is I'd say the leggings are the most injured. So we can now craft ourselves another pair of leggings. I'd say it feels wasteful, but we'll do it just to show you my point. We can now craft those leggings, get protection 1 on these as well, and then get this. We take these and those, get our anvil out, because this is where it's going to go. And then boom, boom, boom. Is there a better way to do it, actually? No, that's definitely the best way. We now have protection 2 diamond leggings. And just to be more confusing, I'll like remove the I and put an exclamation mark in there and see if anyone even notices. But yeah, now we have ourselves slightly better leggings. You could do that with every piece of gear, 1 by 1 for sure. But yeah, I'm now gonna put the hoe in here for, like, do we want unbreaking on the hoe? I guess technically that's a waste, I think, at this point. So we'll go for the axe, where efficiency 1 does make a difference. Bane of Arthropods really does not. I'll go for the shovel, where efficiency 1 will make some difference, I guess. And then we'll go for the fishing rod, where what is happening here? This is blowing my mind. We can also only put unbreaking on. So we'll waste 2 levels on an unbreaking fishing rod. And then just throw it in here. And just try that again. So we'll just pretend we didn't see any of that. It's all very confusing, okay? We'll craft ourselves a fishing rod. Where's the fishing rod? It's in here somewhere. My brain just does not see fishing rods when they exist. And then we'll also craft ourselves the torches. And let's go. What are we going to get this time? What? What is wrong with fishing rods? I don't... Justin Delisle, Minecraft working as intended, per usual. I just... Okay, that's fine. I guess I'll just go back to my unbreaking fishing rod, pretend none of that happened. And so yeah, it did cost me quite a few levels, which is a shame, but I think it's worth it. We'll also change the name tags to have some name on them. So the name tags will say, IBX Caveman Toy Cat. You know, or rather, we could have, you know, because I'm like a caveman. I'm like Cave Cat. There we go. So this is just so when I need to, like, label something, I'll be able to do it super quickly, which will be important. And now we're going to go get the... So we got all of this sorted. We need to now, quite desperately, in my opinion, sort out the carrot situation. We're going to have a lot of smelted gold, which is nice. I think I am going to make the helmet now, then. Let's treat ourselves to a helmet. I'll enchant the gold helmet, though, actually. You know, let's do it. What do we need on this helmet? Do we want to have... yeah, we just get one lapis, enchant the helmet. It might save my life. And again, when you're in hardcore, saving your life is saving your world. Or EasyCore, sorry. When you're in a situation where a death will kill you, you might as well have the right thing on. So, yeah, we'll get ready to switch that when we go to the Nether. For now, let's hoe some ground. There's quite a lot of it over here. And let's make some carrots. Plus, these carrots. So we now have 3 separate carrots growing, maybe even more, who knows. And we're just gonna bone meal these a lot. If I had fortune, that'd be real nice, actually. But I don't. So instead, we will check if we have carrots here by doing this. It is carrots. Now we grow 4 carrots. Man, carrots are kind of expensive to grow, huh? And then we chop down all of these. And we could keep replanting them, and that is the vague overall plan. But yeah, I think I'll just grow the rest of these, and whatever I get, I'm just going to keep it. So that is 6 carrots total. I definitely misplayed that one. But yeah, 6 golden carrots is definitely fewer than I should have. You know what, let's just take some of these carrots out. Let's get a nice stack of 10 carrots going. Actually, I think 9... Wait, you get... 9 would be a perfect number of carrots to not end up with garbage in my inventory. Also, how? Oh, God, why? Oh, I hate you so much. I don't need your children, and their children, and their children. How is this my first slime spawn, too? Oh, I'm gonna have to make this whole place slabbed. Never start a base in a slime chunk. And it's rude of the game to not tell me this was a slime chunk till just now. Ah, my life is ruined, chat. My whole life is ruined. Man, Bedrock deserves Java's regen with all that mob nonsense you have to deal with. The mobs are harder, and the regen is slower. And this is just what Minecraft is. Damn it, apparently. No, it is very harsh. I'm going to put the magma block away now, because it's not going to save my life. Same with the gravel. And same with... okay, let's craft ourselves. So every one of these, we craft this 8 times. And then we can craft 9 golden carrots. And just like that, we don't have any gold nuggets left lying around. So gold ingots are technically useful if we have to bribe a piglin as we go. But now we just need to... We got the golden carrots, we got the enchanted apple. We got enchanted gear even, which is nicer than I perhaps deserve. See that difference, by the way? Such a big difference. Now we're going to go mine some obsidian. Actually, we do have the gold lying around anyway. Let's turn it into something useful. It is kind of a fun one that, like, we could theoretically mine enough gold here to go trading in the Nether with, but, you know, it's just a fun, what if. Put the iron away. I don't know if there's any need to put the iron away. It might come in really useful. Also looking real snazzy and enchanted diamond. Thank you, Dasher. Slime chunk should be a small biome with some block slime, carpets, and dripping slime stalactites. So the problem with that is Minecraft has this big philosophy of trying not to touch people's existing worlds. A policy I don't know if they should keep, but one that they definitely have kept. And so a lot of people build slime chunks as their deliberate way to do stuff, basically. And so you would be screwing those people over, is the argument. Is it a good argument? I don't know. All I know is it is an argument. Also, is there going to be... Okay. The plan is to mine as much of this obsidian as we can. We only need 10 of it, to be totally honest. And then to pray when our nether portal goes, it doesn't put us above Y0. That's what we do. We pray, chat. Don't bookshelves require books to craft? That's the funny thing. I can't get bookshelves, right? I have to do level 1 enchantments. There is no other way to do it. Which is a funny type of tragedy. I'll freely admit, just as much as the next guy, that is a funny tragedy to be in. But it is my tragedy to be in regardless. So now we're going to make a Nether portal. And I think it's worth making a fun Nether portal. Like, we don't get to make many of these. So let's have some good times with it. Most Java people use swamps for their slime farms nowadays, so no slime chunks needed. Oh, I saw someone, like, make a... I watched a video of, like, clearly someone who was in, like, some form of school making a slime chunk on their school Minecraft server so they could, like... Or, like, made a slime farm so that they could ruin the server for everyone else. And they're like, look how cool I am. They don't even realize you can do this because they're not like me. And I realized, like, oh, yeah, that is a trait of being a... being someone in school. This is very unnecessarily dangerous, by the way. I can still die in that lava. Do you want me to show you how I could die in lava, chat? Do you want to get, like, a little diagram? But yeah, the plan is to go to the stronghold to find books, by the way. I want to get high-level enchantments. I need to find the stronghold. And it's no way to find a stronghold without blazes. I mean, you can dig around for it. But I need the blazes to beat the dragon anyway. That's a must. And so we're going there to make sure we get those resources. So Silk Touch bookshelves at the stronghold. And get Silk Touch from fishing. So, yeah, when we go to the stronghold, it is going to give me some fun gear, which I can do some fun things. That's the funniest prank. But I mean, is it even a funny prank, or is it just like, oh yeah, lots of people were trying to enjoy Minecraft, and I showed them that actually you shouldn't enjoy Minecraft. It's really dumb to enjoy Minecraft. But yeah, I could also theoretically just get free books from fishing, make a like a book, what's it called? The lanyard thing. A lectern. And then I could make myself a trading villager. That is another way into it. And that is how I'm going to have to get certain rare stuff to continue this on. But for now, I think this is a pretty good way. So, yeah, predict Toycat's death. Man, it is like against the norm for me to have survived this long in a challenge like this. I do have to say, chat, it is very nerve-wracking. So now we got 28. That means we can make 7, 7, 7, 7, which is like a nice medium-sized portal. It's not insanely big. It's not insanely small. It's medium-sized. And I'll make it right where the spawn is. I feel like that's the safest bet. The spawn never has to be the safest part of the Nether. Probably. Also, there's diamonds here. Were there diamonds here the whole time? I was looking for that so bad. And they were just chilling here. I didn't even need to... I went for so much effort because of you diamonds. Okay. So we'll dig this area here into a portal base. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7. And we'll later put some stuff behind this or something. But for now, I think this is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, yeah, did you hear Minecraft was adding cows to the game? You know what? Very fun. Cannot believe that that's a real thing. For realsies. Okay, so I am now going to quickly... I have a fun video that was going to go up today. I didn't get it. Okay, I got it. I have a fun video that's going up today, but it does require me to like... Yeah, I feel like I'm very slightly... Oh, no! Come on. Come on, skeleton. Did you really think that was an appropriate time? That is scary, but also a fun reminder that we are just sitting here in the dark, trying to upload a Minecraft video. Where did that come from? Does anyone even see? So yeah, useful reminder. Place some of this. It's okay. How's the beard? Says placeholder name. Thank you for asking. The beard is going well. I had someone say that it looked like it was a different color to the rest of my hair yesterday. I think when you have less of it, that is always true. But yeah, I casually pull at it sometimes. But it's definitely one of these things where it's like it has to look like this for a certain amount of time, and then maybe it becomes something real. But that's I'm willing to wait it out. I'm willing to play the facial hair game. But here we go. If it spawns you above Y64, just break down the portal on Neverside and build it below 64. So, yeah, there is a really interesting rule here about, like, should things outside your control count against you for going above Y0? If you're exploded by a creeper, arguably a skill issue. If my Nether portal goes too high up there, arguably a skill issue. Maybe I should just know what I'm going through. But yeah, I'm gonna make a portal. Do you like this portal, chat? I feel like we could do better. We could place some more obsidian in there. Make it like a nice shape. It is kind of a boring shape, right? But yeah, I'm now going to just go ahead and move this thing over. So we're gonna have to stare at the portal for a second. Chat, how do you imagine this is going to go? I need to get your real and honest thoughts here. But yeah, how do you think? I need to know that. Absolute sir. Also, perfect triangle. That'd be nice. You're gonna become a lumberjack? A lumberjack. I don't know why I had to speak that way. You're gonna spawn in lava. So this is my plan. I don't have any cobbled deep slate. Let's quickly get some cobbled deep slate. Or let's just use the bare minimum. Yeah, I said I was gonna make some deep slate bricks, and I kind of stand by that. So we'll make it nice and... No, we don't need to flatten it around here. We probably need to prevent that from existing, just to help future me out. But yeah, we're gonna go back up there. I think we'll make a big staircase down. Gold helmet, please. Okay, the time has finally come. Oh, gosh. Did I get hit by something? Man, it sure is dark around here. I must have been hit by something, right? But where was it? Did I just fall out? Am I not paying enough attention, chat? So this is, I need my undivided attention on Minecraft for the Nether. It's always, in a cave, we're always at extreme risk of death. But now we actually have our portal. It is even higher. Put the diamonds back at the base, you're going to lose them. If I die, I'm gonna lose them either way, Mr. Spock. That is the bad news about the EasyCore game mode. Yeah, we'll make a little tunnel through here, finally. Just dig right through it. Just, you know, like, there's no need to go up to go down. It seems kind of silly. So we'll do precisely that right here. Dig all the way through. Just make this a little bit nicer to go. And then there we go. That's some cobbled deep slate. We'll combine that with more cobbled deep slate that we get and make a whole bunch of it. So this is my gold armor officially going on. I've given up half a armor slice. That means my protection has gone down by about 4%, I believe. Chat, this could be a grave mistake. This could be the worst mistake I ever make. But I'm going to make it for you. Going to make it on your behalf and then blame you if it goes poorly, as is the Toycat way. So let's now make a bunch of polished deep slate. 1, 2. Okay, we made it all polished. Make a bunch of deep slate bricks. And, yeah, because we're going to use these to protect our portal, basically. We probably need more than even that. I'd say, yeah, we'll take a full extra 2 stacks. Let's go absolutely wild on our deep slate plan. So, polished deep slate, deep slate bricks, deep slate bricks. We could also make some slabs or something, but, like, maybe we're going excessive if we do that. Okay, so... I am ready for this. Are you ready for this, chat? You emotionally prepared? Shield in case of soul sand valleys. Yeah, it also works quite well against the blazes. We're going in. We're looking for blazes. Then I think we're going out, chat. I don't, like, right now, there's not, like, I think we could get some, like, some, you know, redwood, some blue wood. It'd be real nice. But I think I'm ready for this. Do you think I'm ready for this, chat? I don't know for sure. I just know I have to be prepared. We ready? Are you emotionally prepared for the Nether? That could be anywhere, even above Y64. Remember, my limit while in the Nether is Y64. If I go above this height, I'm going above 64 blocks above nothing. Not okay. Challenge, not allowed to grab things from up there. Very scary, but we're just gonna have to do this. Let's just go. What's in the Nether? Let's find out. Okay. Whatever I'm finding, I need to be very safe. Even with my diamond armor, I am just a few gas blasts away. Ah! Oh god, it literally is a lava spawn. It literally was. I saw people joke in chat about that. But like, what the heck? Oh, dear god. What a brutal portal spawn. What a brutal place. So we're below Y64. That's the good news. Bad news is, at what cost? Oh god, that's what cost. Okay, so even worse. Okay, this is why you need to be very... Oh, Christ. This is why you need to build yourself. Oh, and there's another one. Because, of course, the Nether bug is still here. As you can see, just being absolutely destroyed right now. I have the enchanted golden apple, but I'd rather not use it until I need to. We're just going to make a big tunnel, pick up some netherrack, I guess, and just sit in here. What the heck was that Nether spawn? Oh, bowl. Yeah, having a bow out will be pretty nice, I think, for this. Much nicer than a bowl, that's for sure. So, okay, let's just fly it. Like, okay, I'm gonna eat first, actually. Gonna eat first. Ooh, see, that's a diamond helmet situation, right, chat? Oh, what just happened there? What just happened there? Did you see that? My bow didn't... You know, it's fine. I'll grab the ghast here. You can't get that in the overworld, as best I know. We're gonna make all of this nice and safe. And this is why it's a reminder, this is an important reminder, I hope, to have such a safe box that bad things cannot happen to you. That is what you need to do. If you do not have it, bad things will happen. Okay, so we're going to build a lovely staircase. This will be later covered, but for now, it's fine that it's not. And yeah, we can do something with that. And then we'll build a lovely wall on this side and a lovely wall on that side. We're going to do the bare minimum to keep this safe. It's mostly, you know, it shouldn't need to be that big of a deal. But just, it's mostly about making sure that random explosions can't kill me when I'm weak. And that things don't go through the nether with me. So, build on top of there. Build on top of here. And there we go. We now have a safe nether box. This is a must on any world, but it's just especially a must. You know, in my humble opinion, it's an especially big must when you're here in the nether on a world where you would die and lose everything. So now we remove this piece of magma. Place one of those there. We can remove the rest of these, but it's not like that crucially important. Instead, what I would say is more important is increasing the ceiling height over here. And then removing that ceiling, just like that. So yeah, we need to match the ceilings to make sure they stay this high, otherwise we bounce and hit them. But yeah, we are pretty well off now, I think. So let's go into the nether, I guess. What do you want to find here, chat, besides pain? So this lava pool has to be fixed. I love lava, it's so useful. Don't get me wrong. But just having a clear boundary around the edge of this, it's going to save my life at some point. So I'm going to do it right now. Is it really that essential? You could argue no. You could argue filling the whole thing is safer, but I might want the lava in it. I just don't want this anywhere near where I live. And right now, this is a new part of where I live. What are the ghast doing in the Crimson Forest? Oh, that's an even more interesting question. Yeah, they weren't even meant to spawn here, and yet they did anyway. So, yeah, now we can chop down a crimson tree or two. These are rare, unique woods that we can get here. Okay, so we're already out of inventory space. That's a great sign. Means something's going very well. And we're gonna just build a pathway. Not over this way, apparently. And not over this way. So up there? Up there it is. Sounds good to me. Yeah, I, get books while you are in the nether, says Zane. How many books do you think you can find here? That is a genuine question. Don't know the answer. I do know I'm quite close to 64, so finding a fortress... This is very low down. I didn't realize how limiting the ceiling would be, but obviously the nether's just like the overworld. We can only access the bottom 64 blocks. Making that work might be hard, but I'll do my best. So clearly this is the way to go. It's nice, it's safe, it's secure. And I think this probably links back into the cave that I was just in. Yeah, I bet there's a direct link through. Yeah, we go. Yeah, let's just make a doorway through that. So we'll stop the lava flow. Always an important pro tip. Just you don't want lava messing up your life, so don't let it mess up your life. Pro tip. And then once we fix that, we can jump through this. And yeah, just for now, we're gonna place a pathway through that. Was that a good idea? Did that achieve anything? Really good question. Don't know the answer. But what I can say is we can now make a lovely hole over here and just kind of mine straight across. This is going to give me access to that lovely area over there. And later, if we want to, if it becomes useful, we can connect it to our base. Will we need to do that? Who knows? Let's just assume we won't, unless... Okay, so now let's remove some of this as well. Oh, okay. Got that nicely knocked back. So we're going to remove this whole top 2 layers, because we don't need it. Going to just dig very violently over here. And try to, like, encase ourselves. Oh, and that's a lava pool. So I'm going to kill the ghast. I usually don't think it's that crucial to kill ghasts. But right now, I'm one disaster chain away from death. So let's not get involved in a disaster chain. Hey Toycat, I'm enjoying this challenge, says Craft Mama. I'm glad you are. I think it's a, I think it's such a simple challenge to be so interesting. I think it's really cool, the challenges that require so much from you, despite seeming quite simple on the surface. And you know, like, when you're making interesting decisions you haven't made before, that to me is like a good sign for a new Minecraft world. That's why every time you make a new world, you don't just do the same thing, you do different stuff. It blows my mind that a lot of people genuinely love playing Minecraft, just the same world, over and over and over and over again, like starting and restarting the same world. At least when you play the same world forever, you have to start making like later and later game decisions, which can be really, really fun and interesting. But yeah, I think that's where we're at. We're gonna keep building this bridge, and then I think we're gonna have to go that way, or maybe this way. I'm not even sure. It does seem like there's something at the end of all of this, so let's go there first. Let's bridge across these things. Just make easy ways across so I can run through them later. Oh, look, it's a Strider. I did need to bring my saddle, chat. Oh, see, that's why you don't look away. Also an Enderman. Technically, I don't know, like, Enderman in a random world here probably should just be worth killing. Yeah, let's do it, honestly. Oh, look at that. That was a nice hit. See, I don't want to be too wasteful of these bow and arrows. I do need them later, too. But yeah, let's just go for this. Let's go. Look at this. I'm so well prepared. Oh, no, I'm not. See, this is one disaster chain away from death at all times, like I was just mentioning. Okay, we're in here. We're great. There is a magma cube. Oh, he died by himself, or did I hit him? Either way, he didn't drop his ghast. Nobody can chat in the Nether. Oh man. So, Shy Guy, what do you hate more, slimes or magma? It has to be the magma cubes, because they jump so much faster. At least slimes, they're, like, subdued. You can easily, like, deal with them. But magma's just magma cubes are just such a nightmare. It's hard. It's really hard. So we'll make a lovely staircase up here. I don't know if we'll need it, but we'll make it anyway. So, for the bottom, like, 4 blocks of a staircase, you have to go like this. Then after that, you can start bridging up. Always a fun time. And this will hopefully be something good. It just looks like a basalt delta. You can't find a bastion in a basalt delta. Oh man, there's a whole biome up there, but I don't know how much of it I can explore. 64 is the important Y coordinate to match, or to watch. You know, to watch, I guess. There we go. That's valid English. Trust me, I am from the United Kingdom. I am, in fact, from the England part of the United Kingdom. So therefore, if I say something is English, it officially is. And watch is one of those things. So now, we are just going to build this all the way up into the ceiling. We will not... Well, I think we're going to be safe and stay at about Y60, just to account for explosions and stuff. But let's see how far that can be pushed. So there's a lot of blackstone here. And there might even be... yeah, we're not... If we want to stay... Okay, we're gonna mine through this, chat. We're going to mine through this. I know that this is just a hump that I'm on, so if I mine through, I'll end up on the other side of the hump. And what will that be like? Who knows? Watch, like yatched. Exactly, they're spelled so similar, how can they not be pronounced the same? It's an impossibility, I tell you. So, yeah, we got the interesting caves below all of this stuff, which is interesting, if nothing else. Just place some of those blocks to keep the cave nicely marked. But, oh, actually, this does lead somewhere, doesn't it? Nope, just more caves. So we'll follow this cave down and then just mine some more. Like, this pickaxe will last for a really long time, I imagine. And so let's just see where it takes us. Yeah, I mean, it's not... I usually prefer to explore using the Nether terrain itself. But we do have a decent enough pickaxe. And so why not? Interesting caves are interesting. Yeah, I think this is a Bedrock exclusive, the Nether caves, actually. Fun fact. Maybe not so fun fact. Maybe it's widely known fact. But I think it's interesting. Okay. Unexpected, but dealt with. Efficiency 2 diamond pickaxe is the minimum for instant netherrack mining. Yeah, it's such a satisfying difference, right? This is why it's worth spending the extra few levels, chat. It's always worth spending the extra few levels just for things like this. Isn't this great? The answer is yes, this is great. Oh, and we found the end of it. And I don't think there's any value to being at the end of it. So we're going to build ourselves a nice tunnel. This has to be secure. Has to be, not can be. And then from here we could go right or left, I'd say. Should we go right? I mean, the ghast doesn't want us to go right, which means it must be a good idea, right? Oh, don't want to miss him too many times. There we go. Yeah, let's go right. Let's get over to this little island here. And let's go right from there. See where it takes us. Turn back, perhaps. Yeah, we are quite far. We got like a full 400 blocks away from spawn without really realizing necessarily. And we are in a basalt delta, which is the worst biome. Yeah, let's turn back. Honestly, that's perfectly fine. A respawn anchor is possible. There's no respawning when your hearts look like this, mate. I'm saying mate in the condescending way. But yeah, I complete other direction, turn back. It's interesting, a lot of chat has negative feelings about this way. I'll trust your negative feelings. But I have, actually, you know what's over here? Will this lead to something interesting? Yeah, probably also not. Oh, actually, maybe it goes... You can make a whole Nether tunnel system if you wanted to. We should go diagonally, right? Wait, chat, I just realized. What are we doing? I'm going against my very principles. The diagonal mine. But yeah, I'm hoping we find the fortress soon, because getting blazes means we can find a stronghold. And that is a very exciting proposition. So, from up here, there's not much we can see or do. I bet up there would have something, but we can't go up there because we're a caveman. We believe in staying close to bedrock in all the ways that can be done. Yeah, golden carrots probably are a waste right now. I think we should save them for the actual blaze fight itself. So instead, we'll come down here and go literally the opposite way, like chat suggests. Whew. Okay, so not too bad right now. I'm not in too terrible a place. I just didn't make any progress. I went a long way. I used a lot of pickaxe. And at the end of it, I can just kind of say, like, yeah, I did a thing. Bedrock on the ceiling, so stay above 64. Oh yeah, that's a funny way of seeing it, so. But there's bedrock on the ground as well. Also, it's a pretty simple contract. We financially support him. He half drowns himself in Iron Brew for us. You know, that Iron Brew video is the best use of all member money that I have ever made. And second best is this right here. So I think magma blocks are nice, string blocks are nice. Crimson fungus is also useful. I'm in a bit of a bind right now, to be honest with you. I'll throw away a netherrack pile. I would like to not have to do that, but when needs must. So yeah, there's just not much around here for me, chat. Okay, actually up there, that might be, no. I think, as far as things that don't require us to dig randomly, although I guess we could just dig randomly, right? Like, okay, if we make sure the layers line up, we can like make two different things. But yeah, that is the social contract on this channel. You know, if you wanna pay, you know, internet alimony and/or support the content that you enjoy, you become a member, and then in exchange, I use that money to bathe in various weird liquids. There is a Mountain Dew video coming up fairly soon. Also, wow, this is bad. I kind of want to do gravy next. That's my weird idea. You know, when I'm like up north for a while, figure it might be fun. You know, like figure that could be some fun idea. Yeah, we could just dig that way, for example, instead. Yeah, let's just do that. When we get to this cave, this can be my like midpoint or whatever. Let's just dig this way. Like, it should leave us out of the biome, hopefully, and into something much better. Or maybe it won't. Only sequel I've ever wanted, says NL. It is you know, like, this is the thing about money. Money can be used for useful things, necessities, or it can be used for frivolous things. And I know that some people have better, you know, advice, you know, better techniques on the internet, saying, yeah, give me money so I can sustain myself and survive. No, 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 no. You give me money, I will use it to do very dumb, silly things. I will buy a lot of gravy, and I will bathe in it. I will have the... It's, you know, it's just basically a therapy treatment. It's, I believe that's how northern people have such smooth skins, which is what... Oh! Whoa! See, chat? The genius of the mine randomly strategy cannot be... Is this a real fortress and everything, too? It's at the right layer. It's in a basalt delta. Wow, if I'd have just turned left, I'd have found here so much easier. I mean, I was going to turn right, so... You know, chat. I'm not going to give you a win for this. But I won't give you a loss for this either. So now we're just going to build a lovely little thing over here. Okay. Not ready for this. Not ready for... Whoa, first blaze rod. Exciting. Okay, so blaze rod 1. Got it. Easy. We're going to make ourselves one of these. This is really crucial to stop blazes just destroying you from a distance. You just want to make it easy enough or hard enough for mobs to get to where you are. If you do that, then everything will be okay. Yeah, that's pretty good to me. Just in, out, shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey, turn it around, and we're good. What's your Y coordinate? Yeah, we are very close. We can't explore some of this fortress, I imagine, because we're in the lowest part since 59. But as long as we get enough blazes to spawn, that'd be fine. If we get a rib trim too, or is it rib? Yeah, rib. That'd be pretty cool too, I think. But yeah, we have to be very careful of our Y coordinate. We have just 4 blocks of leeway, which means I can't, for example, climb on top of that. Or I might be able to climb on top of that, but not much more than just that. So now to prevent wither skeletons, we place a bunch of these as we go around the place. Just simple logic, right? Bunch of blocks. They go everywhere. And it's our nice little way of staying safe and secure. We'll make this nice and wide and tall. And just after enough of these, we'll find the blazes. I hope this is going down and not up, by the way. Oh, it is! So, there is parts of the stronghold or fortress that go up. But we do have some that go down, which is where I'd really like to be. The further away from 64 I am, the safer I am. So I can't go to much of that, honestly. And also, you know, let's just go for this. Let's just blaze time. This is a scary moment to be in. I need the golden carrots. I do have decent weapons, though, so I feel I've got that working out for me, at least. Golden carrots are going to be my food of choice, but just a little bit here. And I'm going to do this till I have all the blaze rods a man could need. Oh, F4 for infinite diamonds. Now, that's a useful pro tip. Equip the diamond helmet. Chat, right now, diamond or gold helmet? Which would you be wearing in this exact situation? I want to know your thoughts. Okay. What do you reckon? I'm a little torn. I feel like they both have their merits. I'm not gonna pretend they don't. Okay, so we're gonna build ourselves a little safety thing over here too. Just really keep ourselves safe. Run back over here. Diamond, 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 gold. One gold, mostly diamond. See, that is a make an ender chest ASAP. What would an ender chest help me with? That is an interesting use of my second blaze, or second IF ender here, I'll admit. But gold. Yeah, actually, you know, an ender chest would be real nice, wouldn't it? Like placing those around the various caves, just so I have like a consistent inventory. Be nice. Chainmail. Living life on the edge there, Pat. We're bees. Also, I've killed so many blazes to only have 3. I'm lucky I'm getting this RNG now, because I have the ability to actually sustain this, but like, that's kind of rough, right? Kind of rough. Then we'll place some over here. So there is a chance we get some fun loot too, by the way. That's exciting. But for now, let's just... Also, we're going to have to make a little tunnel through here. Because I saw some... I saw some warp wood. I want both types of funny nether wood, so I can do fun things with it. I guess I can't really get it. Okay, let's put those plans on hold. And instead, just deal with you. He's firing at me, but it's not a big deal. Oh, look at that. He fired backwards, but slowly. Oh, that's a fun bug. Okay. Ender chest essentially requires silver touch. If you make enough ender chests, it doesn't. But yeah, it's one of those, like, you better be sure about how and where you're making this sorts of deals. So yeah, if we could get some nether wart too, that would make a big difference to us. He tried to trick shot you. He did, didn't he? You know, it sucks for him that he's not very good at it. Thankfully, it was a fun bug and not an unfun one. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, in this playthrough, an unfun bug is just, oopsie, guess the series is over. Shouldn't have played on EasyCore. But, you know, this could be way worse. Ooh, Yeah, the number of unfun bugs there are very seriously high. Manifesting some warts for the live cat. Yeah, the fun thing is we could find warts, but if we find them in the wrong place, doesn't matter. Worthless to us anyway. So we're just gonna get out there real quick. There's a lot of Nether mobs spawning. Okay, we can only go so high here also. So we're gonna place enough blocks to make a lovely little corner for me to hide in from the Enderman. We're gonna kill the blaze first though. Oh, both the blazes, there's so many of them. Both blazes go down, and now we're gonna attack the Enderman. I don't know how he climbed so fast. Where did he go? Did he teleport or something? Chad, did you know about this mob that can just teleport around when he feels like it? We have to watch our Y coordinates so carefully. We're so close to 64, but it's worked out for me, because that is, oh, the rib trim in my first chest. Chat, my RNG has been wildly underpowered today, and in exchange, all I get, in exchange, what I get, oh, I didn't expect that. Oh God, oh dear God, why did I make them a pathway here? What was I expecting? Yeah, in exchange for that terrible luck there, I seem to have gotten really, really quite lucky in this way. Something I am not going to be taking for granted anytime soon. But the rib armor trim is a must too. Do you know how long I searched for that in my Let's Play world where I actually need it? Why would you give it to me on the first chest here? You're just trying to make me hurt? Is that what you're trying to do, Minecraft? So yeah, we're gonna kill the blaze. Thankfully, he dies. We're not gonna go over there, actually. We're just not. We're gonna build one of these through here. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, I couldn't do it in time. Couldn't do it in time. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. Really, 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 really bad. I'll tell you what is bad, what is really, really bad. So coal is actually quite a rare drop, funnily enough. Like, being able to get a bunch of this is quite good. Now we need to get out of there. I am going to, so, again, in any normal world, you can be a little haphazard, chat. Oh, God. In a normal world, you can be a little bit haphazard here, and would it really make a big difference? Probably not. In this world, it is worth us sitting and just waiting politely. We sit, and we politely wait until my HP heals up. It takes 4 seconds to heal. There is no way to do it faster on Bedrock, sadly, besides potions. And so we must suffer, just like how CatsQuack64.
Your RNG is simply a skill issue.
Thank you! I mean, wait. Thank you for the money. Thank you for the tip. I'm not sure if thank you for the skill issue. You know, it is a skill issue. If I was good, it wouldn't be the case. So there's no way to see that otherwise. Okay, I need to get out of here. I've got everything I need besides the warp wood. I didn't come up there. Actually, wait, I did. I did come from up there, didn't I? I'm gonna kill a wither skeleton. If I got a wither skeleton skull, it'd be fun, but I really don't need one. And then we'll place some... Yeah, I'll place some of these just so I remember this in future. Just 3 blocks there. Nice and simple. That is the last of those blocks that I have. So we're now using Netherrack as our block of choice. And I'm going to eat a golden carrot because we have one. Let's go. Charge. But you need 3 skulls. You know, how much does it take for us to fight the wither? We need obsidian and glass. Yeah, glass. We wouldn't be able to get glass, chat. Funnily enough, the reason I can't get a beacon... Oh, yeah, because we could use the bits of the world where there is skylight access to do it. Although, actually, you know, I think I will make a big water pit there at some point just to get faster lures going on. But for now, I'm good. I'm really close to 64, and so I'm just getting out of here. In one piece, I think you'll find 2. So we'll just make a lovely little staircase down, just like this. And boom, let's get out of there. Get villagers and trade for glass. Yeah, trading for glass is actually... Or we could trade for sand with a wandering trader. Both those options feel kind of silly, but those are my only real options, right? So I will use them like they are my only options. Because they are. I forgot to enchant my bow. I think that probably wasted a few arrows. But otherwise, I think this went about as well as I could foresee. We'll build a little pathway around this. Just make sure it doesn't become too much of a focus on either side. Yeah, that doesn't look too much like I'm trying to lure people down there. Yeah, that looks fine. You need sand for a TNT cannon anyway. I guess the TNT cannon's gonna be required, it sounds like. I mean, if it wasn't required, why would someone say it is? And yeah, my gold helmet has done a very good job today. Thank you, gold helmet, but I will be switching you out now. Actually, now is probably the worst time to switch out. We're gonna get past these piglins first, and then switch it out for final. Ooh, more than one person's mentioned milk buckets from those famous cave cows, I guess. Getting a cave cow might not be impossible. I don't know how I'm going to. Okay, so there are mountains above where my spawn is. I know that because it's just really high. So maybe goats could spawn somewhere and then I can milk goats. That's a thing that people do. Maybe. Try getting every single goat horn. You know, what a fun goal. I can't believe I haven't done that in normal survival, actually. Although, okay, so we can just drop this on the ground real quick. Place this block over there. And then pick it right back up. Let's go to the overworld. Enjoy ourselves. Chat never says anything that isn't true. Very rarely, that is for sure. Okay. This is the overworld. And we're in the same place. It didn't spawn me above Y0. Boom. We have not gone 64 blocks above the base. And we also have the fun benefit of 14 blaze rods. This means I can make 2 IF enders, which will be very interesting indeed. I have to be careful about where I throw them. But I have a fun idea, chat. Okay, so here is my fun idea. Actually, no, let's eat my golden carrot. Switch this out for cod. Put away my winnings. And let's go. Also, do you like my portal? I'm glad you do. Masonic says it's a huge portal. I would say it's pretty medium-sized. But thank you anyway. And, yeah, now we can use these. The big reason this is exciting. Blaze rods will allow me to craft IF enders. IF enders will allow me to find strongholds. Strongholds are my only realistic source of books. And so, boom, book time. Has anyone else ever gone to the Nether just to find books, or is that just me? Because as I say it out loud, it does sound a little ridiculous, but you know, it's worth it. So, in goes this and that and that and that, and ooh, the Netherwart's a really good one. Can we actually craft a brewing stand using cobbled deep slate? I really hope you can. Oh, you can. That's incredible. So a brewing stand is not a must, but I have all the stuff for it. So let's add it to the roster of blocks, right? Put one above the furnace. No, we'll just make a big pile of blocks that we use over here. Yep, looks good to me. So now we can put some bottles in there. We do have 3 of those lying around. So I fill the bottles with water, and I throw them in there. 1 and 2 and 3. And then I make some blaze powder. All of it into blaze powder? Probably not all of it. We'll make like 14 blaze powder. 2 of that can go in here. The other 12 goes with this to make 2 IF enders. I'm going to need at least 2. We could keep the rest on us. I think we will, just in case we find some on the way and we don't make good use of ours. But, cobbled deep slate, easy enough to stay below 64. It was surprisingly relaxed. I was worried about, like, the fortress, but the fortress seems to have just about leveled enough for us to not be massively concerned by it. And now the helmet gets switched out, and it goes away. It's a nice... I should put it in, like, an item frame by the thing. I don't have an item frame, but that'd be a good idea, right? So now, here we go. Cooked salmon even, we'll put that away. Is there anything else I can enchant? The bow is something I want to seriously look at enchanting. So, let's seriously look at enchanting it. This is my bow, and this is my bow with power 1 on it. Is it that much better? No. But it might make a life or death difference somewhere. And right now, I'm going to get XP quite easily. So, anything to smelt? Nope. Anything to care about massively? Arguably, nope. I think I'm going to need to make a lot of torches, though, actually. So, we'll keep the charcoal. Make some sticks, make some torches, and then just kind of hope the rest of this doesn't come up. Okay, let's go. This is a scary one, chat. This is the scariest IF ender I've ever had to throw. Sometimes you find a, you know, like a stronghold that's 3,000 blocks away. So I can't throw another one for at least like 500, 600, 700 blocks. Like, if I overthrow it, that's a risk I'm willing to take. But throwing one of these is really hard. You can only really throw them in big caves. Also, duplicate your rib trim, treat yourself. I actually can't. I've only got 5 diamonds. It's so sad. But I have to be very, very careful. And so I will be very, very careful. Wait, chat, should we see if our feather falling allows us to survive this fall? Or should we not? You know, let's not, actually. That's a good idea. Now that you say it, chat. Pretty good idea. Okay, so we got 2 eye offenders. It's gonna be... Oh, it's gonna be a hard one to actually find a place where it can throw in all 4 directions. And also where we can keep track of that. So, I'm gonna grab myself a nice easy block. This is some cobbled deep slate. And I'm gonna place 1 block where I am and 1 block where the eye offender lands. We'll do it as close to 0, 0 as we can. So over here. I think over here is not a bad... No, it could end up in the lava. We need the safest large spot that we have. I guess we could just make this a little safer, right? There we go. Look at that. I've got more obsidian I can later mine. Yeah, honestly, there we go. So we're at 20, 135. This is going to be my exact throwing point. I think there's a tiny, tiny risk over here. We'll remove that risk for my own sanity. Yeah, there's no way it's going over there, right? And then just a tiny risk over here. Just for my own sanity. We do that, and then this too, since it's already over there. And now, I think we can throw this eye offender anywhere. Okay, you ready, chat? Where is the eye offender taking us? Over there! Oh, it's going upwards still. That is unexpected. That is very unexpected. So it landed over there, but I think it really dropped like there, right? So what is that? Like, I don't know what that is, honestly. That is, we're at minus 20, 135. This is at minus 14, minus 13, 141. It is negative Z, positive X, slightly more negative X than negative Z. Upwards is a bad sign. Yeah, also upwards is a bad sign, you're right. I guess it wouldn't ever go downwards, would it? It's always going to be up from here at 54. Okay, that's use triangulation. I want to believe that I'm good enough at triangulation. I want to believe that I am, but I'm not sure that's true. So what we'll do actually to make that definitely work, this is minus 135. If we just go a bunch of blocks that way, because like I said, this is more... Actually, yeah, this is more this way than that way. If we go a bunch of blocks that way, and then we throw another one, we could triangulate based on those 2 things very roughly where it is. Whew. Moss mine to save pickaxe. But then I need to use a lot of... Like, I've got more diamonds. I'm not massively concerned about that. Thank you for the idea, though. Yeah, so we're going to go at minus 135 this way. At roughly the same layer, too. It shouldn't matter. I doubt it matters. Also, is that dirt up there? No, it's not. There's a lot of dirt in the ceiling, but I'm sure we can't reach it without dying. Bro, you have 2 apples now. You can get 2 villagers. I'm really worried. Okay, I can get 2 villagers. That is actually exciting. But I am worried about trying to go for villagers without having enough, like, potion. I guess I have potions now, too. Yeah, okay, you know what, chat? That's the next thing I can do. Be able to finally go into villager mode. Okay, so 135 is here. We should mine a little lower down, but I'm just not going to. And we're going to mine this way for as long as we can. We'll mine this way until we find another cave, honestly. Is there another cave this way? Is this a good idea? Or should I just start mining diagonally? Yeah, if I just start diagonalationing, and then I can compare how diagonal it is where I next throw it from here, because I do need to have that diagonal path anyway. Yeah, I'm making a diagonal path anyway. Remember, I want to have a big X going through my world. Let's just do that. If you don't know how long it's going to be till you find something, then try to do something you're already going to do anyway, so it doesn't matter if it takes you too long. That is my maybe good advice, maybe bad advice. We'll see how good or bad it is by how well it does, huh? Such is how advice is measured. Diagonal costs more durability, but I need to mine diagonal anyway. In this particular case, see, usually there's an argument against it. Don't get me wrong, because you could argue you can mine one direction than the other, but in this case, it is a requirement. So we'll need another big bridge over this whole thing, by the way. But, you know, that's a challenge for another day. So we want to go way over here. And we want to go down to minus 32. Ideally without dying in lava. If that is possible, that would be nice. So we have to get over this. Nice and easy. Just go up high. I have been here before, funnily enough. I got some diamonds here, actually. And then we go down up here. And just, we want to find the closest point to where we can actually mine. I don't know how realistic that point is coming along. Not very realistic at all. All the way back. Okay, all the way back down here. Might be something. Yeah, whoa, look at that. Big ravine helping me out. So if you're curious, I'm trying to match my X and my Z coordinates, even though they're one's positive and one's negative. Because that's where I'm going to be mining eventually anyway. So if I can do mining there for as little as possible, we save ourselves some pain. This is a whole cave I didn't know about, by the way. It's crazy just how big Minecraft caves can be, in my opinion. Make some cobblestone there. Just get past that. It probably won't flow anywhere else. Now we're going to... Ooh, let's see what's over here. Yeah, let's check out this entire cave. It might just solve my problem without me having to even do something, but we'll see. This is a sea of lava that I don't really need, so we'll just make a big thing over the middle of it. And we'll see where it ends us up. Might be somewhere fun. You never know. Oh yeah, this is such an interesting cave. There's diamonds in here. Whoa, so bizarre. So bizarre. And then, now we're about 154. 154. We're a few blocks too high up, so that's something we can fix. But look at what we found. So yeah, we're going to dig down from here. We're not going to do it in a straight line, obviously, except for the fact that it's in a straight line. We're just going to make a little unobvious staircase down. And then from exactly here, we can start our tunnel. Okay, so this is the right layer. This is minus 157 plus 157. And we're going to start mining diagonally now. So, yeah, this is my goal. When I next find a big cave around here, I can triangulate the two sets of rules. Because if it goes significantly more one way than the other, it means I'm close and whatever. We'll work it out when we get there. We'll work it out when we get there. So, Toycat, did you know you can barter with piglins for soul speed books? I did know that is technically true. But, yeah, I also, extra diamonds found on the way will help when your armor breaks at some point. Yeah, that's a good point. This armor does have a limited lifespan in it. I'm hoping that before my armor dies, I can find books in the stronghold to make bookcases and all that noise. But yeah, that is an interesting point. You have an enchanted books. Yeah, so yeah, making sure that works is actually a surprisingly big challenge, yeah. So we want to have the X value be lower than the Z value, maybe, when we dig the second one of these tunnels. And yeah, we're just going to make sure it's nice and big. Spire trim is necessary. Is the spire trim necessary? I think it'll look nice. I think it's the one that will intimidate the dragon the most. But is necessary the right word? Also, I guess we should go for these diamonds here. I'm probably not going to come back for them. That's my rule. If it's easy to come back for diamonds... Oh, God. If it's easy to come back for diamonds, you might as well just do it. Like, wait till later when you have fortune. It's always better to wait till later with fortune. But if it's not easy, right, then you don't necessarily need to. Is this leading into the same cave from before? Sorry, I'm so fascinated by the caves we're running into. I didn't know this whole thing existed. It might eventually lead into a lush cave if we're lucky. Maybe the whole point of the challenge would be negated if it did. But I doubt that. So yeah, for now, we'll just say that this thing is nice. But there was a reason I was going back out of this, right? Was it to get the diamonds? It was to get the diamonds, wasn't it? So, let's go. Let's fly up. And let's mine these diamonds from ideally somewhere nice and close by, right? Like, that should be good. Okay, so now we have to mine these diamonds because my diamond pickaxe is literally dead, chat. I'm not exaggerating. It's literally dead. That is 1 whole diamond. Ooh, yeah. I'm eating well tonight. Got me a diamond, chat. Got me a whole diamond. If you'll believe it. I know it sounds unbelievable. But yes, I really did get a diamond. And, yeah, now we're going to continue this diagonal pattern here. Place this on the ground over there. Just kind of continue the diagonal. We can't get it all the way home, but I bet we can get closer to home. Maybe. Maybe not, actually. An extra diamond for the jukebox. I don't think I should let this pickaxe break, because it does technically have efficiency too. And I have found some use for that recently. Oh, my water's gone. It's now turned into stone. So that'll be a fun thing for me to deal with in the future. But, as we all know, that's future ToyCat's problem. Current ToyCat's problem is to get back home and fix this pickaxe quite desperately. Oh, there's a whole something over here, too. What is it? Is it anything important? Probably not. Light it up anyway. I do have to start being more risk-averse with my torch placement. I'm wasting a lot of torches on not very much finding. Oh, God. I've got to patch that hole up. I am not just going to let that hole lie. Not okay. But yeah. What do you think about making an iron pickaxe for saving the diamond one's durability? I think that would be too saving with your resources. The point of having diamonds is to use them. If you don't use your diamonds to save your diamonds, that's not good diamond use, in my opinion. So I don't have enough water to get myself down here, unfortunately. But what I do have is a spider we could kill. And I'm gonna, yeah, just light this entrance over here. Make it clear how to get back. And then just jump right down into this water. Oh, lots of mobs. Don't mind any of these guys. Don't get hit into lava, ideally. We're great. And then run up over there. So you see how, like, just a little path along that would go quite nicely? Seems like a rich Jimbo to me. Speaking of rich Jimbo, thank you very much. Oh, wait, poor Jimbo. It tipped $20. That's why someone said seems like a rich Jimbo to me. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying the caveman. This is... I love stupid challenges. Even in other games, I watched someone beat RuneScape basically in the worst region of the game, or like get as far as they could. It's so fun to, you know, see what you can do in just the absolute worst conditions of a game. And so, you know, like the caves don't have everything you need, but you better believe we're gonna make it have that. Also, look at this. The potion bottles are red, but yet, you know, it feels like I'm being lied to because they're just regular old potions. So we'll put some Neverwarts in there. In fact, actually, what do we need for splash potions of weakness? We might be able to skip the witch altogether soon. Yeah, we might have a village by the end of today, chat. We might have a village real soon. So now we craft ourselves a diamond pickaxe. Need one of those. And we enchant the diamond pickaxe. Can we get efficiency 2? Just efficiency 1. So that means this is going away for a little bit, sadly. And we grab the free lapis out. I guess we could disenchant it a couple of times. Yeah, let's just put efficiency 1 on. It's the cheapest enchantment anyway. And then let's just see what we get when we try it again. This will seem like a waste if it goes poorly, but if it goes well, this will be such a smart decision. Efficiency 1. Just a few more tries, and then we'll admit that we've made a mistake. So this time round, okay, you know, efficiency 1. I just spent 3 levels on efficiency 1. Hope you're all proud of me, chat. You didn't see that. Didn't happen to me. Also, Neverwart farm. That's a good idea, Saizano Green. Rather than just having the Neverwarts exist, having enough of them to get some Neverwarts be farmed, that'd be real nice. That'd be real nice. I like this cave challenge because we are making much faster tech progress than on Superflat. We can have all the fun things eventually. That's a big win for me. So we're gonna use some of these cobbled deep slate to make polished deep slate, to make some deep slate bricks, to make some deep slate tiles, and then we're just gonna use those deep slate tiles to get all the way around to there. It's gonna be a little bit of a weird way up, but we're gonna go for it. So from here, we just place some blocks, some lovely deep slate tiles, and then we'll walk along this thing. Yep, just make it all match the same height. Nice and simple. build a lovely bridge along the side here. That's the zombie villager. Oh, I actually need one of you soon. Super flat is super grindy. Yeah, it feels like slightly less grindy here, which is a big win. Just climb up here. Place a torch. Okay, there's another zombie villager. Definitely could end my life if I'm not careful. So I'm just gonna start being a little bit more careful, I think. And then run all the way across to where the torch is, which is back in the cave where I belong. Boatum. Yeah. I see the logic in boating them. I mean, I do have a very limited amount of wood right now. But I think we won't. Also, just ferment your spider eyes. Okay, chat, does anyone have a barrel I can store my spider eyes in for a few years while they ferment? Is that a service anyone offers? We want to make a easier way up this, which should be nice and easy to do. Just make a big old stack. I think simple staircases do the job when you're not sure what you really want to have done. And that definitely describes where we are right now. Move more blocks over here. More blocks over here. And then I think I go down somewhere over here, but I'm not even that sure. So, block there, there, and then over there. And then there we go. In we go to our cave, which we will continue mining in until I find another big cave. I can't throw another Eye Offender, which is a brutal but sad truth. And also, I can't mine that far because I've got 6 torches. So, gonna have to make those count unless I've got Netherrack on me, which of course I don't. Whew. But yeah, I brown mushroom from the Nether, sugar from a witch. Oh, I killed a witch and got sugar earlier, and I was wondering what the heck am I gonna do with this? Now I know, chat. Now I know. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's seriously cool. I think, you know, that's actually quite an exciting one to me. Okay, speaking of excitement, I'm gonna place down my torch, and I'm gonna just really power through. I literally could be mining for 2,000 blocks this way. I think if I did mine, if there was a stronghold, I'd probably come really close to it. I might not go precisely through it, but I'll hit something, hopefully, that gives me a hint that it's there. Unless the stronghold is above, I guess I'd have to mine directly through it anyway. You know, actually, I take back what I say. I'm not going to hit a stronghold. If there's a stronghold, I'll have no idea. So I need to find a big cave just to know how close I am to one. But the absolute dream is I throw another Eye Offender, and it leads backwards. Then I'll know the absolute furthest that I'll need to head. I can triangulate, and it'll be great. I'm going to have to go up and down so much to find these strongholds. Maybe the optimism of finding a village later today too is a little bit too high, but still, it's a nice idea. Get emeralds and trade with Wandering Trader for sugarcane. Have you seen a single Wandering Trader though yet? I don't know that they can even spawn. Is my worry. Imagine if you had a stronghold though. If there was a stronghold this close to spawn, it would actually change the dynamics of the challenge. Because there is technically wood in a stronghold. And so you would be able to go to one by just breaking the stuff. It wouldn't be smart to do so. But it would change the dynamics. Also, all of this gravel can become dirt later. So gather it all up while we can. And let's keep going. It's kind of a claustrophobic tunnel right now. But eventually it won't be. That is what I must convince myself is true. Wandering Lead Salesman can't spawn underground. So, can they spawn in that little area? You know, the area that's technically exposed to the surface? I hope so. I really hope so. Also, yeah, just really dark, running out of torches. I'm gonna be mining in the dark for a little bit, chat. Just to make these torches really last. We're gonna make sure each of them goes real far. But traders spawn in flatlands, though. Yeah, it's got to be about exposure to sunlight more than about anything else. Like Netherrack instead of torches. Yeah, I'm regretting not bringing my Netherrack with me 100%. I just didn't think to myself, yes, this is a Netherrack situation. And that is my mistake. That is something I am going to admit we're all going to suffer for, chat. But yeah, we'll place another torch just a little bit over here. So we can actually see what the gravel situation looks like. And then we'll mine a little bit further just in case. On the off chance we dig into a giant cave. That'd be nice. But yeah, it looks like we haven't. We've got a very long way to go. I could throw my eye fender, but it would get lost. Unless, actually, wait. If I make a big enough area here, I could throw my eye fender relatively safe, knowing that it's going to go this way. No, that's a terrible idea. Let's not roll the dice on something that's so hard to get. Let's not roll the dice on them. Yes, when in doubt, kill a witch, says WJK. You know, in general, it's a very good life lesson. When in doubt, kill a witch. It's what society did for hundreds of years, and it worked just great for us. Just skim the wiki, and the Wandering Trader should be able to spawn. I do wonder what the reason is that he's not then. Store gravel in the furnace for later. Why gravel in the furnace? Gravel in the furnace for later. In the furnace? Why? What? Do you not have chests in your Minecraft world yet? Have they yet to be developed for you? Are you playing Minecraft in an older version maybe? What possible reason could you have for not having it? Sailing gets millions of tourist dollars each year from those burnings. Yeah, that's a funny thing. If like looking back, if you are that tiny town in Massachusetts, you would still burn the witches because otherwise all these people would be unemployed later. It's the trolley problem, right? Like, what are you gonna do with the, what are you gonna do? You're gonna make all these people, you're gonna save these people's lives now, so that people don't suffer in the future? Terrible. Do you not use furnaces as storage? Says Fact Giver. You know, apparently not. I'm sorry, I've been doing storage all wrong. I didn't mean to, chat. Didn't know I was being so wildly offensive with my storage ideas. But apparently I've been doing it this whole time. But yeah, like, honestly, the idea of witch burnings, I know this is wide knowledge, that witch burnings weren't just used, we didn't think they were actual witches. It was like a clever way to, you know, like, get rid of people who were particularly empowered. You know, maybe, you know, let's say there's some women who are a little bit too involved in the kingdom plans. They're not following the rules of that you expect them to. Maybe they turn out to be witches. Maybe the threat of them turning out to be witches is enough to, you know, keep them in line in the future. Maybe it's like how, you know, I don't know, like it's like the vague idea of any system is like, yeah, you can never have a 100% success rate. But maybe sometimes having a 0% success rate that you convince people... Like, one of the craziest examples of this is, like, Uber's customer support or, like, stuff like that. They just need to have the technical bare minimum support. They don't want to deal with it, so they're not going to. But if you say that as a company, people get mad at you. So what you instead do is you have such bad customer support that people don't want to use it. There's a lot of fun things like you know, legal minimums for all sorts of stuff. One of my favorite examples are like, there are buildings that can only get permission to have, like, say, a giant. There's this really fancy view of London in the UK, and the condition of them getting it built was they have to give away free tickets on X number of days for X number of people. And so they make it like a real pain to get those free tickets. It's like, you have to show up between 3 and 4 p.m. on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, you know, so 3 days a week, etc., etc., etc. You know, they make it as many hoops to jump through as possible. But if you're just willing to jump through those hoops, it technically exists. Which I think is fun. From Salem Witch Trials to Uber customer support, a true ToyCat moment. Yeah, the Salem Witch Trials are exactly like customer support. Also, finding soul sand or soul soil is not as easy as I assumed. I figured I'd just grab some, get it back here, and I'd be done. But I'm actually gonna have to travel if I want to get some, so that's gonna be fun. Also combine the diamond pickaxes. If I do that, I'll lose the fun thing I had. Also, don't have any gold on me. Gonna go poorly. Please don't do anything to me. And a brown mushroom. Oh, I need a brown mushroom, right? Okay, sorry, chat. I know that my whole stream lags for a minute when I go in and out of the Nether. I think we're gonna have to go back in there. We'll throw this pile of gravel on the ground and this one netherrack on the ground. Let's go back in and let's do it. Whew. Name your child after a Minecraft item. Blaze, clay, suspicious stew. Suspicious Stew is what everyone's uncle is named, whether you know it or not. So we're gonna kill these guys. I don't necessarily want to. They're just making it easier than not. And now we found a brown mushroom. We need one of these later. And we're right at the portal right now anyway. Brown mushroom. Do you see one, chat? I think they spawn better in the Nether wastes. So there's a lot of experience if nothing else. Oh, I got my first crossbow! That's exciting. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna enchant a crossbow, chat. It's gonna do cool things. I never really considered that crossbows were, separate. Okay, so I'm gonna be quite cautious. These are brown mushrooms. I'm just gonna grab them instead of the crossbow. I don't know how many I'm gonna want or need, but I should really be careful. Look how many ghasts there are here, chat. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. So I think my crossbow's gone. Yeah, I could have actually had it if I hadn't. You know, it was fine. In the moment, I needed to do it. And take a Zoglin to the end. Now that is a fun idea. That is a real fun idea. Okay, so we got our mushrooms. We got plenty of them. I can probably grow these in a cave somewhere too. But for now, not a big deal. Gold in the Nether, good vibes. If I get a Silk Touch pickaxe, I will be mining that gold in the Nether and doing some fun things with it. Also, don't worry about you. You're about to turn into something quite unpleasant, I think you'll find. Actually, wait, he's going to go back through the portal, isn't he? Oh, he's not. He can't. So, yeah, try and attack me all you like, friend. But there you go. He's a zombie piglin. Nice. I could put him in my base or something, which would be fun. But for now, we're good. So, Kat, your playstyle inspired me to see and play Minecraft in a different, more fun way. I think everyone needs to occasionally look at someone playing Minecraft differently. Because sometimes you're like, ugh. But sometimes it's like, ooh, this is actually a fun way to do the thing that I do all the time, but differently. So, a piglin head would be better than a gold helmet. So we need to get a charged creeper. Once we get a copper rod, we actually can get a charged creeper, by the way. That's the fun thing. And we can get copper probably quite easily if we drown some mobs or something. So, yeah, we do have the possibility of making a piglin head. There's just no point. I think a piglin head should work better on principle, though. So this is going in there. This is all going in there. We're going to pick up a lot of cobbled deep slate. It's just a fact of life that we're going to have to deal with. All of my gold just isn't that useful. This is going to go in there. Oh, it's still running from the last time, but like barely. It's fine. No one will notice. Now we're going to grow some wood. We have 10 bone meal, apparently. When did I kill so many skeletons, chat? Was it in the Nether? Did I kill skeletons in the Nether and just not realize it? Like, that's okay. I just didn't really know. And let's make a ton of charcoal. I could probably move on to a better method by now. But, you know, I don't know what that method would be. So, now we grab another flowering azalea. Place it down. Just somewhere around here. And bone meal it. Is that the wrong spot? That's the wrong spot. Is this a wrong spot? We'll find out by doing it, I guess. So just place a moss over there. That's got to work, right? Yes, it does. Chop down the tree. And get all of the lovelies for me. Now we take that out and immediately throw in the oak logs. I have no idea. See, I have no idea how that is running on empty. It's not using the lava bucket yet. It really felt like it should have. But that's fine. Put the crimson fungus and just all of this. Like, I'm starting to really pile up on the pointless nonsense at this point, but it's fine. The 64 furnaces, I love the idea of keeping them. Don't really think I need to. Take out one of these. Make myself some torches. Keep those somewhere nice and safe. For now, though, it's time for another azalea tree. Grab a moss, grab one of these. Grow the thing. And bone meal it. Boom. Love to see the progress that we can make. You did put a stack of netherrack in the chest for light. You know, that is a good idea. That's probably the better, less wasteful technique, right? So let's go with that. We're still going to cook up the oak logs that we've gotten. I think it'd be great to have a ton of torches, especially for when we get to the thing in particular, the stronghold. That'll be especially good. But for now, I think that's just fine. We can't put that in there, so we'll grab just another one of these. And make another set of torches. Put the sticks away. I don't really know why. And yeah, that's good enough for now. let's go back. Have we got enough space for stuff? Yes, we have. Try to make armor trims if you did not. I think I want to make spire armor trims. I like the Nether armor trim, don't get me wrong. I just don't know what I really need it on. I could put it on my gold helmet, I guess. But yeah, I'll have to get quartz if I want to trim my armor. It's a very silly new thing that I can do. Maybe I should, maybe I should not. For now, all I know is we're going this way. And we're going to use, just to test our system, show that it works. We're going to place a netherrack over, like, down there somewhere. Like, particularly dark. Place a netherrack, light it on fire. Now we have light. And that way we can make our tunnel just a little bit more torch efficient. Are we going to use more than 63 of these? I sure as God hope not. But I can't guarantee not. So, maybe get the silence armor trim. Okay, you know what, chat? You're right. Rather than going to a stronghold, let's go to an ancient city. I think it'd be pretty cool if you don't have water on you, I don't think. It's a good idea to get some of that, just as a backup item, right? Nice and easy. Ooh, yeah, I think the main part of this challenge now is going to be, will my Nether Fortress actually give me what I think it will? Sorry, will my stronghold give me what I think it will? The stronghold is really the key part of this challenge, right? If I'm going to beat the game, if I'm actively going to win, have a dragon be dead, I need there to be a decent stronghold. And if I want it to be useful for the world any longer, if people, you know, enjoy that, then it's going to be extra crucial. However, I don't know how well that'll actually work. So, yeah, I think, imagine if piglins only stop being hostile if you have the snout armor trim on, regardless of gold armor. I would love it if they saw you having a piglin head on and were like, oh, you must be a piglin. We are really stupid because we think that gold is a good currency. Or maybe really smart, I guess you could say. If the stronghold is bad, just mine 10,000 blocks away. Yeah, I guess you're right that eventually, even if it takes 10,000 blocks, I will eventually find a stronghold that is good. So when I'm down here deep, I just have to go a few blocks off to the side, place down an netherrack, and then just like that, we have a way to do something. I think the better way to, you know, the more realistic way to do this would be to, so we have to mine this block now. Rather than making it the floor block, like I'm kind of currently doing, I can instead just mine, like, this block. Actually, yeah, put it like there. That's another way of doing this exact same method, but we don't need to think about it too hard. It looks neat, at least. Yeah, there is something a little bit cozy about putting smoke in caves, but in real life, I'd like you to know this would give you carbon monoxide poisoning, and so would be very, very terrible. You know, Minecraft used to add carbon monoxide poisoning to the game in case children place fires in caves and then think to themselves, oh, this is how real life works, and then place a fire in a cave there and think, oh, it's terrible in here, but at least I can see the light. If it was bad, Minecraft would have told me. Can you tell I'm still bitter about the cave frogs, fireflies thing? I think the overwhelming... I think a lot about... Okay, so the whole cave... The whole, you know, firefly incident. The whole, oh yeah, Minecraft needs to be realistic. It's funny because no one in themselves actually believes that Minecraft needs to be realistic. Even, like, you know, the Minecraft developers that probably came up with that probably aren't that big on the idea. And overall, I think most people would agree it's not that important. But I think there's this fun thing. It's this kind of political balance that has to be reached that is arguably bad politics, maybe very good politics, is when different people like the same thing for very different reasons. Working out which one of those reasons to say can be really hard. So I kind of mentioned this with, like, you know, yesterday, but, like, in the Let's Play, by the way. But, when, like, you know, let's say that you're like, oh yeah, I've got this great new initiative. I really want to help homeless people get off the street, and so I'm making these new shelters that they can go to, and we'll get them all in there. Some number of those people are going to be like, wow, this is really great. This is something, because just on a humanitarian level. And some people are like, oh yes, thank God, these people who sit under the bridge and harass me when I try to go through are not going to be there anymore. Like, that's one of the big consensuses we have on actually alleviating poverty. Like, it's not something most people are into because they're like, oh, it just makes me feel good when other people, you know, are less poor. It's like, yeah, well, the whole world functions a little bit better if you have fewer people stacked up on zero, right? There's also the whole, like, there's political risk. If a bunch of people have nothing, they are more willing to overthrow the system. If you have something, no matter what it is, who knows what you'll find. Also, we've got almost 300 blocks, and the current result is nothing. I was expecting a cave or something by now, but you know, it's fine. We'll keep going. I do kind of like these random fires on the sides. It does add something to the cave, doesn't it? So we'll place another one over here. We're definitely going to go through this flint and steel a bit too fast, but it's fine. I think a lot of people need to realize that a lot of things that get done because people like them for different reasons. Like, a lot of people attack each other because they agree on the same thing, but they don't agree about why they're doing the same thing. And it's like, I think maybe we should just focus on getting those important things done. You know, again, like, so the example for Minecraft is that, like, someone says, yeah, these, you know, I've heard Minecraft developers explicitly say, this is going to be so intensive on memory, and another guy says, but what does it even do to be worth all the memory we're using? And they're like, honestly, it doesn't even do anything useful. And they're like, so we have a mob that's not going to be useful, and it's going to take up a lot of extra resources. People are going to complain their game lags more off this update. And the benefit's going to be a pretty ambiance that most people don't even care about. Also, hey, diamonds! Chat, wait, you have to look at my diamonds. Look at my diamonds! Yeah! We're gonna have 4 now. Really, 1 diamond? Is that all? 1 diamond? I was joking when I said I'm gonna have 4 now. I assumed there'd be more. Ah, all of that. And that's what they give me? Disappointed. Nice diamonds, be a shame if something happened to them. So yeah, the Minecraft one, like, lots of people are like, oh god, we've committed to this terrible feature, and then someone on the team goes, oh, you know, like, fireflies were gonna be food for frogs, right? You know, they're actually poisonous to this one type of frog. Look, someone tweeted me on Twitter. They're like, wait, really? And then they go, yes. And it's like, oh yes, thank god, we have a real reason to say no to this. And I think that's the funny thing about, someone asked me earlier in chat, like, what are your values, Toycat? I think honesty is a really important value. I don't think it's one you can ever have at 100% to go into politics. I think people need you to lie to them and say, yes, we built this homeless shelter because we really hate homelessness and love homeless people. The reason that I am making this new policy to alleviate, you know, poverty is not just out of, you know, security for everyone else, but actually because I grew up in poverty myself, you know, like, there's all these sorts of, you know, like, even just stuff like, if you give, food to children, right? You give, children having food is not like some fun free handout. There is a real IQ boost you get when you're properly nourished. And so if you want to have a smart future generation, then a really great way to do it is to give them food. But also that, on the other hand, feels like, yeah, let's give food to people whose parents spend it on things that aren't food. Let's reward bad parenting. Also, we have a cave. It's the tiniest cave, but a cave it is nonetheless. But yeah, it's funny how it's not even the firefly that's poisonous to frogs, but it's still been removed. Yeah, it's like one very particular type of frog is very, but like that is enough to be like, that's technically speaking a reason for us to do the thing. Thank you very much. No more questions. So, yeah, this cave is very interesting, I have to say. Oh, it's big. Okay, please tell me it's big enough somewhere for me to be able to throw my Eye Ender. That's all I need. Oh, also, we're finding zombie villages everywhere, it seems. Just absolutely everywhere. So, place another one here. I'm covering up a gold ore, which I might not value. But yeah, it's a huge controversy, but it's also just because if people show they don't like the honest truth, you have to start giving them, like, okay, here's the much better version. And a lot of people do show quite regularly they hate the honest truth. I think, you know, in the Minecraft world you might see it, but in the real world you'll see it too. people find honesty to be discomforting. And people find a little bit of dishonesty to be real comforting. Someone tells the right lies enough times, and you're like, wow, that is very much a good... I like what this guy is saying. He makes some really salient points about how, actually, I don't have to do anything, and it's not my fault or my problem. Oh, yeah, this guy gets it. It's an interesting thing to me. Anyway, so the gap between people who believe everyone would do good if they had the right environment and those who believe certain people just want to be evil. Yeah, this is one of the underlying, like, deep moralities behind what actually drives the world. Is whether you believe, I would say, to my mind, it's like an immature view, but like I don't know if it is or anything. Like maybe it's right. Are there people who will just do evil because they are evil people? Or is it that people, when put in the right situation, might do the wrong thing, and people when put in the wrong situation, I guess when people put in the right situation do the right thing, people put in the wrong situation do the wrong thing. And the truth is, there are some people who are just messed up and want to hurt people. But they're messed up and want to hurt people because they're hurt. You know, like hurt people or whatever. So the truth is you need to kind of balance and assume that I might steal a bread roll from Lidl if, you know, like... or, you know, here's an example. I went to a restaurant. It was a Gordon Ramsay restaurant, actually. Pro tip, don't ever go to... I think it's called Street Burger. It was like a burger, fries, and a drink for £15. I was like, heck yeah. It was traffic light themed. I don't know why they decided a restaurant should be traffic light themed. But they did. And, like, I tried to pay for so long. I know in Europe we're famous for not having service. But I was just trying to pay. I had my food. If I didn't have my food, I could leave then, right? But I was just like, I need to go. I was there for half an hour. I kept flagging people down. I kept walking way across the restaurant, being like, oh, I need to pay over there. They'd be like, on it right now. And, like, several people said that. And then minutes would pass and nothing happened. And so, yeah, after a while, I'm like, please, this is like actually distressing to me. And in that situation, I might steal and just not pay for the restaurant. It's not my go-to reflex, but at some point, it's like, well, let's just do this, right? And so, you know, in the same way, when someone is hungry enough, they might be willing to steal bread to feed themselves, right? So don't let people get so hungry they need to steal bread because now everything will be stolen. Psychopaths can be hereditary chaotic evil, but normies can turn into monsters in the need. Yeah, that's the truth. Is both philosophies have some truth to them. But the important bit to notice is that there aren't just good and evil people. You're not just a good or an evil person. Because I think in your own life, you can way overestimate how good or how bad you are. Like, if you're watching this right now and you think you're really, 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 really bad, or really, 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 really good, to be totally honest with you, you're probably not. You're probably much more down the middle. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I was wondering when the flint and steel would die. Bread is the best food, hands down. Oh, bread can really be the best food. Has to be said. Anyway, yeah. So, Stronghold. Not having one yet, and not having a cave to throw an IF Ender in, kind of sucks. But I believe that if we keep going, we'll get to something. I don't care if it's an ancient city. I can throw an IF Ender in an ancient city. I don't care if it's a mine shaft. Actually, I do care if it's a mine shaft. Big cave and ancient city. If it's a stronghold, I could throw an IF Ender in there quite easily, I imagine, too. But it has to be something, Minecraft. It has to be something. Bread is easy to choke to death on, though. You know, give everyone soup, and that way fewer people will choke to death. If we all give up the joy that bread brings us, then we could all kill fewer people. But yeah, it's heroes and villains is really easy to tell ourselves as a story, but it hides behind it a much more complicated, confusing story of how humans actually be. So yeah, you can still choke on soup though. Okay, we need soup that only comes in little pouches. Pouches so small you can't choke on an individual container. There we go, problem solved. Also, we've gone so long, chat. I've gone 800 blocks in the direction of the IF Ender. I feel like there's a real chance that the stronghold's up there, and I just haven't seen it yet. How would I know? Genuinely, chat, how would I know? I have no way of knowing how I would know. But yeah, I am neither good nor evil. I am human. yeah, humans have the capacity to do great good and great evil things. Like, think about as a baby, the whole baby, 1930s German man with a mustache. It's a famous example of, like, yes, that could very easily have turned out to be a good person. And same with Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa could have turned out to be a crack addict if placed in slightly different birth circumstances. Worrying if you're a good person or not isn't something bad people do. I think bad people... Have you ever... I don't know if this is true, but it's what I like to believe, at least. I think it's, like, I think the show You... I've heard Dexter's a similar thing. But there's quite a few... There's quite a few killers who, like, can convince themselves they're doing the right thing. I think a lot of people do convince themselves they're doing the right thing when they do the wrong thing, but it's good, to make sure that things are right. I think that's one of our little tricks that we have. Opens up the nature versus nurture debate. That... It is a big debate. Like, are you born with all your characteristics, or does it come from your environment? But it's, how dare that Chaplin fella be so amusing. Anyway, chat, I want to know, what do you think I'm going to run into first? Let's leave behind, are people good and evil? And let's leave into, are people correct? You ever heard this theory, the wisdom of a crowd? That if everyone makes a prediction, the individual people might be wrong, but the overall guess might be right. So, I want to hear your opinion. Am I going to hit a cave or a stronghold or an ancient city first? I need to find one of those big three things, and the cave is overwhelmingly most likely. But if I found an ancient city, I wouldn't complain. I could find books in there. I could find wood in there. I would be terrified beyond all belief, chat. I really cannot stress that enough. But we could do stuff while we're there. So maybe. Isn't an ancient city in a cave? Yeah, the ancient city is a structure that is a cave, basically. I'm basically saying cave, or structure. I mean, I could find a dungeon first, too. I mean, we clearly have found a few dungeons. A famous example is all the murders committed in the name of God. Funnily enough, the witch trials. The people who orchestrated the witch trials probably knew they were fake. But the people who are doing the executioning and stuff were like, wow, we got a witch we've got to kill. Better do it. The religious crusades were like, wow, these people won't go to heaven unless we kill a bunch of them. I read about the one of the Zulu wars today, and they were like, yeah, we must open up their skulls so that their spirits can float up to heaven. And it's just like, man, we will do some brutal things to people. And then be like, oh no, but we're the good guys. We're the good guys. Ancient cities below Y minus 50. I think you can find an ancient city at 32. I'm pretty sure. I hope so. I hope so. Come on. I'm going in the direction of the Eye of Ender. How much further can I go? Look at this. It goes as far as the eye can see. Maybe even further. But yeah, finding a stronghold would be so refreshing right now. Finding a cave would give me peace of mind of where I should mine. And finding an ancient city would terrify me. But at least I'd have some new blocks. I mean, I don't have Silk Touch yet, so maybe it would be a reminder to go back there later. The floor of an ancient city generates at Y minus 51, which means that it should be generating as high as Y minus 30 or so. Your X and Z coordinates don't add up to 1800 yet. Why would they have to add to 1800? Is that the rough guide for the speedrunning? Or is that like a... What is that meant to mean? Zulus have a perfect record when war crimes are concerned. I think the funny thing... I think the reason that I think a lot of wars are horrifying is because in the old days, like, we used to go to war all the time, so often that we invented, like, rules to make war kind of palatable. And it's like, so when you captured... So when you got someone's king, you wouldn't kill someone's king, you'd capture him, and then you charge them to, take him back, basically. You take him ransom, and he becomes, like, a valuable prisoner. And so you kind of have this thing of, like, don't hurt the king. But if you're going to a foreign force that doesn't know these rules, they're that far away from it all, they might just murder your king. They might torture your king to death. I mean, he's the reason all these bad things are happening, right? And so you can get into quite a brutal place quite quickly with that, in my opinion. So I'm just going to avoid this lapis. I do need it at some point, but right now is not that point. And then we're just going to come right back down again and go this way. War used to be exciting back in the day before Minecraft. Yeah, exactly. You know what else used to be exciting before Minecraft? You know, religious crusades, war, torture. Torture is often the only option after all. The funny thing about torture is it's been proven to not actually yield better results than, like, you know, like people will give you any information under torture. They won't give you the right information. Because if they know that you have no way of verifying it, then it doesn't matter how real it is. You're going to torture them or not. It just depends how. Like, if you torture me and you say, Toycat, how many pancakes have you eaten today? I can tell you 0. I can tell you 6. I can tell you 2 or 4. You're not going to be able to verify it besides from how realistic I sound. And so, it almost sounds like the best thing to do is to be like, okay, I'm going to say I ate 0 until I'm in real pain. Then I'm going to say 2. I'm going to say it's 2. I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have eaten 2 pancakes. That was 100% of them, though. And then the plan is if they keep torturing you more, it's like, do you want me to say a different number? I will lie and tell you a different number because 2 is the real one. You say stuff like that, right? If someone tortures you to say something that you generally don't know, but they believe you do know it. Yeah, that's when you come up with... That's when you would come up with responses that you aren't true, right? Also, I think, by the way, chat, we've mined, and we have come to the end of our pickaxe. It's crazy to say, but it's true. This is an insanely long pathway. It's already like 1,000 blocks this way. And even now I have no... I think I might have to dig myself my own little cave. What do you reckon, chat? I want to hear your thoughts. Is digging the cave a good idea? Also, worse how the aristocracy gains access to more side pieces with no resistance. That's a fun view of war, that is. Yeah, most wars throughout history took breaks in the fall of winter to harvest the crops. Yeah, modern war is where it got so horrifying that we're like, oh, we gotta stop doing this. It was a pretty palatable thing before that. So we're just gonna bounce through this cave. It sucks. Okay, this is a reminder of why I have to mine the blocks. Dig the cave. I'm gonna mine at a slightly slower pace here. There's gonna be so much deep slate cobble to pick up. I don't even know how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna dig through here too. I don't think my pickaxe is gonna break anytime too soon, but like I still don't want to go too crazy on it. And there's no point in me not digging this because I just make my own job harder. Oh, oopsie. Well, now I can pick up more cobble deep slate. So is it even a bad thing? I just have to bounce through these caves forever now. Ugh. Crazy. Crazy pain. So I get another diamond pickaxe. Oh, man, chat. This is why you don't mine down diagonals. There's no way to actually... Wait, is there a way? There's just not a way. This is as good as we get. Just bounce, 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 bounce. I was going to use that to make an efficiency 2 pickaxe to combine my other one to make efficiency 3. But now we shan't do that. Now we shan't at all. But yeah, the pickaxe can't break. Remember that, chat? Exactly. It was impossible for the pickaxe to break. It wasn't going to happen. It didn't happen. I didn't see any pickaxes break. Did you? I certainly did not. Listen for zombie sounds for bigger caves. Yeah, it worked well for me earlier. Maybe it'll work well for me here. Also, why does the cave just go down a little... Ugh, that's annoying. Oh, God. It's... it's such a big cave to walk down like this. To just diggy, 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 diggy. But we'll do it. It's fine. This is a reminder that I'm going to have to just mine a ton of blocks just to make it bigger. If you dig like a 20 by 20 by 10 room and stand in the middle, you shouldn't lose the eye fender. Yeah, that is the plan. That is the basic plan. If I dig a big enough room, then I'll have a good idea of where I'm going. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. The Toycat's pickaxe didn't break, he just got hungry. Sometimes you get hungry and you eat a diamond pickaxe. It's a widely known phenomenon. Let's not pretend that it's not. But yeah, 4 cooked cod also. It's pretty rough. Honestly, it's a pretty big journey to get to and from my base every time. But, yeah, this is the way the stronghold is, and the stronghold has all the valuable goodies. Besides the village, which I do agree should be my next priority, the stronghold is where good stuff is found, including the literal end of the game. Need I remind you? And so, yeah, the pickaxe just went on holiday. That's all the pickaxe has done. Gone on a little bit of a holiday, as we all need to do sometimes. We shouldn't be shaming the pickaxe for that. We shouldn't be shaming the pickaxe. So we're just going to patch this up because it's needless risk. And then we're going to go to the left here. Look, my zombie pigman is just going to stay around, it seems. Going to try to avoid the fire, if we can. And, yeah, all this cobbled deep slate is going to be a liability. I'm going to have to build something real huge to make it count. Pickaxe is on maternity leave. Oh, I guess my pickaxe isn't American. Pew, 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 pew. That's one of those things that, like, one of the things the internet loves to get on America for is like, oh, well, here is basic governmental benefit rest of the world has that you guys don't. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, you got them. But I always think it's an interesting one, because when you learn about, like, well, the difference is that in exchange for, you know, it's one of those fun things that, like, almost anyone who has the option, like, where they get, like, a huge salary offer is like, ah, I will go to the country with the big salary offer. Oh, I don't get maternity leave? Well, I'll just pay for that with some of the lots of money that I would have otherwise. It's an interesting idea to me. Also, the pickaxe turned 90 degrees horizontally. Okay, so, but yeah, I always think, like, it's too easy to be a critic on the internet sometimes. Does anyone else ever feel that? Like, oh, we got all the charcoal in the world. Like, it's really easy to just say why something's bad without saying, like, okay, well, here's the reasons why we have this thing that is easily seen as bad by anyone who looks at it. I think that's, like, the more nuanced view to look at anything with, right? Also, stronghold's your only source for paper. Yes, that is the weird world I live in. Yes, you always criticize everything. No, I do not. It would be terrible to criticize everything. Criticizing everything is really bad, and you shouldn't do it ever, because it's the worst. There we go. Is that joke clear enough, chat? Hope you're enjoying it. So, I am going to make even more wood for me. Just, you know, plenty of planks is always a good thing to have. It's kind of weird that we still get wood by the 5, but we'll keep rolling with it. Slowly getting some more of these. And, yeah, I think we'll also bone mill that tree over there. Just so we have a few more torches. Because clearly we have to be in the torch game for the long haul. This cave is going to go a real long way. Oh, so wait, do I have enough diamonds for another pickaxe? Oh, no, chat. How does this endlessly happen to me? Do I not have enough diamonds for a pickaxe? Oh, no, I made one. It's in my inventory. I'm really stupid. Why am I unable to remember things that I did seconds ago? I don't know. It's a very serious memory problem I have, chat. It's a very, very serious memory problem. Speaking of serious memory problems, let's pick up some of this. Diamonds. Efficiency 1. I guess I'll take efficiency 1. There's a far cry between criticizing and critically thinking about something. Yeah, that is the important difference that people miss, in my opinion, is that you should not blindly praise something, but it's just as bad. Blindly praising something is just as bad as blindly hating something. I think understanding the reason behind, like, you know, like even all the atrocities we just mentioned, like, oh yeah, we used to just like kill people and say they were witches. It's like, well, we did those for pretty bad reasons overall, but like here's the good behind that bad, at least if nothing else. It's more useful. Also, combine an unbreaking pickaxe with a efficiency pickaxe. Oh, that's a really good idea, says Anna Green. Don't know why I didn't think about that. That'd be smart. That'd be real smart. So yeah, if you just got here, chat, I am looking for my stronghold. I have thrown an IF ender, but I'm now digging this just gigantic tunnel without any sign of where it will eventually take me. It's a tricky place to be in, but it's the place I've ended up in. So what I'm going to do now, actually, I'm going to dig myself, because going this way is fun. Actually, no. We're gonna focus on the main project. I do need to eventually dig the tunnel to get back to my base without going this whole silly way. But we'll work it out. Yeah, pigeons are da best bird, says the thunderous gecko. What a fun opinion. Do, 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 do. Thank you very much, Sarah Wettelson, for becoming a channel member. The channel membership is such a good way to support anything that you like on YouTube, but in particular streams, right? Like, you know, it works for YouTube channels as a whole. Because, like, advertising revenue is, like, super inconsistent. And even just the number of, like, views and the CPMs, there's so much craziness that happens that the amount that, like, you know, a YouTuber earns goes up and down so much day to day. Like, genuinely, I have days where I earn 5 times as much as other days. Which is a part of the job that, like, I'm very much used to. But it's also one of the hard things. Like, imagine going to work and doing the same amount of job, but then at the end of the day, your boss is like, yeah, I'm paying you a fifth as much today, or I'm paying you like 20% more today. Make it work. And so, one of the fun things that being a member does is it evens that curve out. Just every month, it's $5. And so if I do a good enough job that enough people want to be a member, including Sarah Wettelson, if I just do a good enough job that those people are happy, then in general, it flattens some of the curve out. And as we all know, flattening curves, our favorite thing to do, right? So, yeah, I appreciate anyone who becomes a channel member for that particular reason. It's a very important thing. Especially if you like the weird series like this, that I do have to take a risk on. But yeah, I think that Toycat likes flat curves. You know, it's weird that people like the idea of flat curves, because a curve isn't even a curve if you flatten it. If you flatten a curve, it becomes a straight line. That's the opposite of what a curve needs to do. Do, 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 do. Thank you very much, Free Dog, for becoming a channel member. Welcome to the club. Also, is this in the right place? It's not, right? I need to move that, like, further in. Gonna make this just a little bit wider. Or I guess we'll do it one block at a time for now. Just make things a little bit easier. Oh, no, shouldn't have done that. Guess we'll remove the netherrack. Place a torch here. Do I have netherrack on me still? Probably shouldn't. And then just keep mining this way. Yeah, all of these netherrack blocks are gonna vanish eventually. Will be a huge problem for me, but that's future me's problem. Okay, so now come over here. It's funny because now I have an enchanted pickaxe. This whole thing does feel like a lot more thing. Predictable money is an illusion, though. I think some amount of it, by the way, like. So the member count isn't a perfect... Also, thanks, says Free Dog. No, thank you. I really appreciate the... I think one of the... Like, one of my values is being honest. And one of those things is like, okay, let's actually talk about the economics. Let's not just lie and be like, oh yeah, the reason that I need this ad deal is just to... It's like, you know, like it is a game about, like, ideally having more money than you did last year, you know, like doing better and better rather than stuff like that. But I also think that it's important to be upfront and say, yeah, this is the most important thing. If you can do one thing, it's this. The member count isn't a perfectly reflective thing of reliable money, because there are so many gifted members, and a gifted member increases the member count, but for 1 month only. Most gifted members don't renew on their own right, because it's a gifted membership. Why would you? We went from needing 2 sticks to all diamond gear, says Cowboy Up. We went from 2 sticks to all diamond gear and about to make my own village so I can get enough ender pearls to beat Minecraft. That's the world I'm living in. If you want to join me in it. But yeah, we're going to have so much cobbled deep slate. Just so much of it. I think I might turn this into furnaces, honestly. I'm going to build a big, beautiful furnace something. It'll be nice. But yeah, for now, let's dig all of these blocks. Just because they're partially there anyway. And we'll keep running until we get to more. Then we'll make a crafting table somewhere. Because, like, look at the amount of cobbled deep slate I have. Sure could be made easier if it sat as furnaces instead, right? Yeah, it's better than letting it turn into nothing. Like, cobbled deep slate as furnaces is better than cobbled deep slate as not. It stands for the amount of lobster rolls each year. You know, the more lobster rolls each year, the happier I am. I'm in my 3rd month being gifted, says Derp. See, but see that's like a dangerous thing. Some people are like, yeah, I don't even think I'll become a member. I'll just hope I get gifted it. I think gifted memberships are one of the coolest ideas The inactive, and actually, like, if you could give members to specific people, it'd be really good. But because it's like a lottery, people are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just wait till those dice come up on me. It's like, it's a kind of dangerous idea. Anyway, so, yeah, let's sort it out. Okay, this is now back to where we were before, but I have drastically more inventory space. Oh, well, I have a little more inventory space. And now we go back to the mine. Okay, we will find stuff. By the way, Shy Guy, I had to tip using Streamlabs, but I can't.
I tried to tip by using Streamlabs, but can't figure it out. Maybe you can make a video on it so people like me can tip.
I do wonder, a fair few people have said they can't figure it out. To me, it's just like, yeah, it's a link you go to, and then you type in your details, and then you go. You can use PayPal, you can use a credit card. It's surprisingly easy. Like, to me, it feels like the YouTube system is only barely easier, and that's if you have made payments with Google before. If you haven't made payments with Google before, Streamlabs is easier. Yeah, Google, right? Well, I guess YouTube is the whole same thing. It's very intriguing to me. Okay, we've now got 1,000 blocks. There's a real chance that I've gone past the stronghold, and this is, like, really embarrassing. I'm mining for no reason in this direction. There's a very genuine possible chance. So to abate that chance, to really minimize it, I think we're going to have to make a big room. That big room can be right here, because it's not going to go back that way. So we don't have to worry too much about that direction. But yeah, we're going to dig a big room out over here. And we're going to find out where this thing has gone. The fewer blocks that are actually, like, super... Like, the more gravel and tuff we mine for this, the easier the room is to make. And we're just going to do it. We'll make a room specifically for this eye offender. I've never had to do this before, but welcome to the Caveman Challenge. You do all sorts of things you never assumed were possible. Such is life, apparently. So yeah, how high up does the eye offender go? Does it go 5 blocks in the eye, or does it go a little higher? That's what I want to know. So yeah, if it goes this way, we're really fairly well covered. But we need to cover all directions now, just as well as we've covered this one. So that is all of the gravel sitting in my inventory. Actually, kind of poorly sitting there. We're going to remove this block, and we're going to put a crafting table in there. So we can make more furnaces, because that is how I deal with inventory crises these days. Speaking of inventory crises, thank you, thank you for the gifted member Numpty. Oh god, I've been gifted member for 2 months now. Your chat is beautiful and generous. I'm glad you appreciate it. You do all kind of godless caveman things. Ooga booga, me a caveman with no god. Do. Thank you so much, Brian Train. I thought it was Brain Train, but it's Brian Train. It is, I think everyone believes in the idea of, like, consistent income, right? That is the goal anyone wants. There's a whole reason. There's a bunch of pension products for it. There's a reason that almost every job on the market that exists today, like, no matter how, like, you know, I mentioned this before, the Apple selling thing. But even if the economic conditions of your job go up and down, you usually have the same wage or higher. It's very rare a job is like, yeah, if we have a bad year, we'll just cut your salary 20%. People hate their salary being cut to the level where all sorts of irrational things happen as a way to prevent that. But also, I think we're going to just keep moving this way. I want the diagonal bit to go forwards just a bit more. I thought it was Brain Train too. You know, I'm glad it wasn't just me. I'm not just silly. I have a normal brain like everyone else. A brain that has not been trained by Brian. Yeah, if we could take a gamble on where we throw this, by the way. If we throw it, like, over here, knowing it probably won't go backwards, we'd be safe in both directions. So we're going to have to make that gamble soon. Not sure what it will be. Who needs a consistent income when the lottery exists? Oh, step right up for the lottery. This could be a good room to store all my garbage blocks into. Because I do have a lot of garbage blocks. Let's make a garbage block chest. Because I am just picking up a lot of, like, everything right now, right here, right? So over here is where that all goes. Just gravel, tuff, just all of the nonsense. Just, you know, it's... I'm going to have to mine a lot of it to get through this room. So I'm going to make it a little bit more pleasurable. Pleasant, maybe? I have a consistent stream of inconsistent income. See, right, that's, the only thing that goes the opposite way are jobs like Uber Eats or, like, modern-day delivery driving. Where it's like, yeah, we pay you per delivery. And then the number of deliveries is down to you, although it's kind of down to us. And then also the amount per delivery is down to us. And so, yeah, I think most people would prefer a consistent source of it. And that is one of the things that memberships allow you to do. It's also just, you know, like, again, I say this all the time, but it's a really meaningful way to connect with something is by having your, having some financial connection to it. If you spend more money at the gym, you go to the gym more, is what people say. If you give money to good causes, you believe in those causes a little bit more. You show that you're believing in them a little bit more, at least. Okay, so we made a really long room in one direction. Should we make it long in other directions? I guess there's all this stuff. We might as well just mine it, right? We kind of might as well just. If I dig into a cave while I'm mining all of this, I'm going to be so mad. But we're going to keep going till the tough stops, because that's how big we could theoretically make the room. Okay, so there's not really a risk that we'll go this way, but we'll dig it all out anyway. And so yeah, you wanna guarantee you're caring about the Toycat channel. You wanna show that. A membership is a great way. It's treated like a gym membership, except don't forget about it, or do forget about it, but don't forget about it. And then you get all the fun benefits as well. Of like, oh yeah, as a member, I have this lovely green name in chat that shows that yeah, actually I'm here. I'm a regular, right? I actually don't like modern delivery services. They take people away from all the starter jobs like fast food restaurants. Yeah, that is a funny thing. Like, it is so much easier to get a job with like Uber Eats or whatever else than it is to something at McDonald's. And I think that is so interesting. Like, yeah, I bet that does have like knock-on effects all over the chain. Like McDonald's basically got kicked up a tier ranking. You know, like fast food, I should say. Like everyone uses McDonald's as the standard. The easiest job that you can get has now gone harder because now there are jobs that you don't even need to get. You can just start doing them. And if you really wanted money, you'd go for one of those. Or maybe you wouldn't. But it's an interesting thing. Okay, so I have a really, 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 really nice... I think this area is big enough. Chat, what do you reckon? If it's going those two directions, I'd be safe. If it's going that way, I'd be less safe. I think the realistic cone is probably like there to like there. So we'll mine this whole thing over here. And we'll be good. How do you feel about tips for deliver? The problem is lots of services. Chat, you know, like, some of them have gotten better at this. But, DoorDash was provenly doing this for a while. They had to pay their drivers minimum wage, you know, or like a guaranteed wage. But if they got tips, they would pay them less because now they were making that wage elsewhere. This is how a lot of, like, real-life surfing jobs go too, right? But it's, to me, knowing that you're just replacing the business's income means you're giving the business money. Technically, you're just saving the business, but, like, I don't think that's the same. Where, you know, imagine if YouTube just said, yeah, for every tip I get from a streamer, they'll give me less ad revenue now. It's like, okay, I'm not going to ask you to replace the advertising money. Okay, I'm going to try this. Have you ever played Gex? I have never played Gex, actually. Do you think I should? Now I'm going to dig down in the hole. Okay, this might lose me a whole IFN to chat. I really hope it doesn't, though. Because I can't dig up to even get it. Okay, let's make the ceiling way higher over here. I don't know why I think it'll be this way so bad. But yeah, let's just make a nice high ceiling. Why are we digging a big room? It's so I can throw an IFender. Yeah, this is probably fine. Where did it go? Okay, it's over there. Oh no, it went slightly too high, chat. I should have dug it bigger. So it went over there. Oh, something in my stomach hurts. So now the diagonal is way more that way. I think over there, it was like 7 to 6 or something. Now it's like This is 531. This is 523. So it's 8 to 2, is that? 8 to 3. The gradients has gone from 7 to 6 to 8 to 3, which means if we mine for 500 blocks, we're, call it like 6/7 to 3/7. We have to go another 500 blocks that way and then turn left. Not 500, another like 300 blocks that way, and then we turn to go that way. That's the plan, chat. I lost a whole IF ender to prove that. I'm still gonna dig for it, you know, just in case. What if it's up there in a cave somewhere, chat? Okay, let's try real quick. We've got 32 blocks to play around with. If there's a cave up there, one, I'll regret having done this down here. But I want to see this. Market of torches just to make sure you remember. That's a good idea. Just, there we go. There we go. Just as an in case. Okay, these are my torches. Let's go up and look for it. It is a whole IF ender, so it is worth some real value in my opinion. And if there is a cave up here, it's just sitting there begging to be picked up. Is there a cave up here? I think realistically no. But it'd be nice if I was wrong, right? Could the stronghold end up above Y0? It's quite likely the stronghold ends up above Y0. I'm willing to accept that risk today. Also, I thought I'd be at the stronghold so soon, right? But I'm still here, digging like mad, realizing I'm not gonna find one. Anytime too soon, according to those. I have to mine at least 300 blocks and then even more. So, yeah, there's no cave up there, chat. I lost a whole IF ender. I made the room for nothing, basically. But let's not think about that too hard. No cave. All luck we had today was spent on the crazy Nether fortress. Yeah, I guess if you think of it that way, we had a lot of luck. We spent it well. We spent it well. And then, yeah, this is a nice enough little thing. Okay, let's go. So now we'll dig these blocks, make it just a little bit wider. And then off to the... So we're going until we hit 850 by 850. And then we're turning this way. So on the Z axis. That is my plan. That's what the math says very roughly. But again, I'm trying to translate very loose blocks into things. Also, to answer your question, Sedano, the bottom left number is the number of members on the channel. The lower left corner is the number of people who asked what number in the lower left corner is. Sorry, that's a way better answer. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, I think when you're on a big mine like this, it can be hard to, like, stay on track. But I think it's important to know that you're never that far away from your destination. I think as long as you have a destination in mind, you'll be able to get there. But I'm just going to keep reminding myself, I'm going to find something. That something, see that, by the way, there's a cave here. But that something might be a dripstone cave, like I oh so desperately need. That something might be the stronghold, like I really, really am craving. Will get me my next step forwards in this challenge. Or it might be something else entirely. But such is the fun, right? Such is the fun. Okay, so I heard a zombie spawner just a second. Oh, not a spawner, but I heard zombies a second ago. Like over here. So let's go digging around for them just to see what's happening. We seeing anything? No. I don't even hear the zombies anymore. So, you know, the good news is there was no cave. Bad news is there was no cave. Bottom left times 5 equals stable monthly income, says Watts. It's actually times about 3.5, but you get the point, yeah. Dripstone big, never godsend, infinite lava, heck yeah. Yeah, infinite lava would be such a cool thing to have. Like, Skulk would be nice for experience reasons alone, basically. Whereas Dripstone would allow me to really break forwards through this game. But yeah, I think that as long as you stay, like, focused on something, I think you can always do a good job with what you're doing. Like, knowing that it's just 300 blocks each direction, that's 600 blocks to mine. It's more like 1,200 when you add them together. And my goal would be to find some diamonds along the way. If I don't, I'll mine the diamonds that were near the Nether Fortress earlier and we'll be fine. So yeah, I'm gonna dip as many mod was up a lot last night. I'm knackered. Thank you, thank you for staying around. Appreciate it. It is very late in the day. Also, thank you to Larry Nannery. Everyone say thank you to Kat before she goes, and say thank you to Larry Nannery for saying really love the caveman challenge. Still looking forward to a future revisit of Super Flat, but no hurry. Okay, so I've been meaning to mention this in so many videos, but it just keeps escaping them. Minecraft are fixing the cherry sapling trait. It is coming in with 1.20.20. I imagine that's coming out in 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from today even, like August 2nd. I imagine that's when you'll see it. Can't give you precise detail on it, but yeah, it'll be fun. Everyone have a very good night. Have the best night that you know how to have. And for now, I just pray for a cave for me, actually. Rather than having a good night tonight. Just keep yourself up at night thinking, how will ToyCat find something? I've been mining for so long with nothing. There's been no things. 0 things. Number of things, deep 0. But, yeah, why do you need a dripstone cave? It's solely to get a piece of dripstone so I can have lava. A stronghold is more useful, don't get me wrong. But I think, like, every single tech improvement we can get is important. And when you're in a cave, there are very few super functional items you can find. And a dripstone is one of those. A dripstone is, like, game-changingly good. So 100 blocks knocks single diamond. What's up with that? I think I found 1 single diamond forever ago. But you're right, since then we haven't found one. It's a little unlucky. But if we go through this entire pickaxe and don't find another one, that would be quite wild luck. But, yeah, it could happen. It could happen. It really could. Okay, so any progress? Progress update chat is none. I can't throw my IF ender even. I just have to keep on keeping on. I know I'm only 200 blocks away. See, again, that's when you feel like nothing's happened for a while, you can give yourself a mental progress update. 185 blocks to go, chat. 185, and then I'm turning. I'm probably not going to be there, but I'll be able to turn. And I'll have to go, like, probably, like, based on the maths, like, another, like, 200 blocks? 150 blocks? Not far at all. So now, you know, I'm only 230 blocks. Wait, did I do the maths right correctly? Yeah, 230 blocks away now, chat. From where we want to be, from where we're turning left, we have something big happening in just 225 blocks now. Just see how we're making that big progress. You need to say it, you need to feel it, you need to think it. Can't claim progress is none. You're in the progress of going to a place. Speaking of going to a place, we found one. It's not big, but it'll probably have diamonds if nothing else, and I'm kind of running short on those. So, yeah, you know, this is something, chat. It might not be a lot, but it's something. It's a bit of a spaghetti-ish cake. I'll just let you blow up, honestly. You can do that. That's fine to me. Perfect. So yeah, finding diamonds is a bit of a stretch in one of these. But it's not impossible, and it's better than just digging aimlessly, right? So any diamonds? No diamonds. Oh, we got a whole cave over here. Maybe a big one? Maybe a real big one? Maybe a stronghold visible in this one? No. You know, you gotta just keep building up your expectations. You know what they say? Keep your expectations huge, and all of a sudden, you won't be too huge. I don't even know what the phrase would be. Big is perspective. According to ToyCat's calculations, ToyCat is right, and we are wrong. Factually accurate, yes. I have done the maths, and everything has worked out that I'm great. Will your pickaxe make it? There are more diamonds. They're just way further back. And I was going to choose not to mine them, but now I have no such say in the matter. So this is where I came from. This is where I dug in. There's still a whole second part of the cave over here. I just don't have huge hopes for it or anything. So it leads down to lava. That's nice, but it's not for me. So yeah, we found a very, very, very narrow cave. Honestly, this wouldn't have been that useful for throwing an IF ender. So I feel pretty vindicated by the fact that the nearest cave I would have found would have been all the way over here. Actually, where'd I come in from here? I came in from, like, this somewhere, right? Where is it? Up there? There we go, up here. So we're going to place our tuff down. Just right there. Nice and simple. Place a tuff there and one there. Just so I know exactly where I'm mining. And then let's get right back at it. Boom. Okay. Keep your expectations huge and you'll soon need refuge. Oh, wow. By the way, look at this. I kept my expectations huge and now I found a whole second cave. This is crazy to go 500 blocks and find no caves and then find 2 within 5 blocks of each other. They're entirely disconnected caves, it looks like. They might be linked by that lava, to be fair, actually. I guess I could tell if I go down here and there's lava, but I'm not expecting that. Oh, this is a huge cave. Oh, yeah, this is the good type of cave, chat. Good type of cave. So we know we're going back towards the torches later. And we know we're finding diamonds now because I really need diamonds. If I could get some, that would be swell. Any diamonds down here? It looks like the sort of place that diamonds would like to be. So we'll dig through here just to keep myself safe. Okay, nice. No lava risk for me. Yeah, this cave is huge. Look at the size of this thing, chat. What have I ended up in without realizing? We're going to dig over this because I don't want to... I've learned from the lava earlier that lava really will mess me up, even with all the things I've got. So we'll make a lovely one of these. And then make a lovely one of these. It's not much, but it should keep me alive. And then look at this. We got a whole coal cave. It's massive. No idea how I'm ever making it home from here. But we do have a big cave for now. Yeah, do we go up there? Yeah, I think we go up there. We'll go up over the water, not the lava. Ancient city, it's gotta be. Why do you feel like it's gotta be? Is there... I did have those vibes myself. But I also feel as though... I don't know, I feel like usually caves don't just randomly lead you there. It does happen. But it's not the guaranteed thing. Maybe I'm feeling wrong. Maybe it will just happen. We'll end up in an ancient city and I'll feel so silly. But I'm not sure right now. Definitely don't have the biggest signs of that. But yeah, an ancient city would be really, really cool. If I could find one, hint, hint, Minecraft. If the RNG gods are watching right now, please could you? I would like that. Okay, so up here. No, up here. Man, this is such a ridiculously sized cave. Look at this. So I have to be very careful about this too, because there's lava below me. I'm going to use all the tuff that I can, which is not very much. I'm going to use all the cobbled deep slate that I can to just... Oh, and there's an enderman. No, that's a witch. So I do need sugar from witches, right? Ideally, I shouldn't be getting myself involved in too many risky scenarios, though. So this is just a nice cave to throw an IF ender in, I think. Yeah, that's what this is. I'm also, by the way, basically exactly at the negative... positive Z coordinates, so that's pretty nice. I'm going to hope that she can't throw potions at me from up here. I'm just going to keep on building a bridge up in the middle. Yeah, this thing is huge. This cave might have surface access even if we look up there. It's too dark to tell. So we're just going to keep building our bridge across this whole place. Just so that we have slightly less to focus on. All those mobs down there are but distractions. This cave has led me some places, huh? So now kill you. We have 2 witches in here now, unless that's the same witch. It can't be. We're gonna go for it anyway. Oh, she's gonna hit me. She's gonna hit me so bad. No. Okay, she dropped glowstone, which I don't think I need anymore. But like, oh, there is another witch. Kill. Okay, so the good news is while I can't get glass bottles because I can't get glass right now. That's a pretty decent way, a pretty decent alternative. I'm now going to scoop up some lava. Because I think using a lava bucket is going to be a fine temporary source. So, do I have a bucket? I have a water bucket, like a lame nerd. And I'm going to end up with a lava bucket, like a cool nerd. Ugh, isn't going to work. Remove these blocks, maybe? Why can't we get it? Is it over there? Okay. It's lava gotten. Problem solved. So yeah, I want to look around this cave. Witches get stitches. It's true. They totally do. Yeah, we want to look around this whole thing. And going up there isn't really much of an option, I don't think. Oh god, creeper! Scary. More creeper. So we could try going into these corners, but there's nothing in them. Yeah, the value from these corners just isn't that high. We can light them up, but I think we're going to have to go up and over there. So if we want to do that, we want to cross over our main point, which we've now done. Pick up some cobbled deep slate. Oh, another explosion. Yeah, let's just make a big staircase going up. See where it takes us. If there's no diamonds down here, and it looks like there's not, are you throwing another eye or not? I don't think I am going to yet. I think this is a good plan for once I've found my place and I don't know where I am yet. Actually, chat, should I fry another eye and another ender eye? Is this a good time? It might just be. I wouldn't be able to say for sure. Okay, so making ourselves a lovely staircase up. Just something safe. Having a nice staircase like this, always a good idea. When you're in unfamiliar territories, you don't want to take too many wild risks. Okay, so up we go. And then we make a little sub-staircase up here. Just something easy to follow. It's so dark in here. I don't know if I'd find diamonds. Even if they were very visible. But what I will find is... Man, if there was a stronghold visible around here, that'd be great. But strongholds try not to be, like, obvious from caves that are nearby. As of 1.18, I think it is. So we're mostly just looking around for diamonds. Oh, a mineshaft! First mineshaft, chat! Yeah! I was looking for a stronghold, and instead I found a mineshaft. Not even mad. Not even disappointed. Just absolutely joyous about this one. And there's cave spiders, which is great on this difficulty. Absolutely wonderful. So we're going to leave a gap here, specifically so I can do this. I'm going to grab some torches, because those are currently holding me back. That is... Sorry for the darkness, chat. Imagine there's no darkness. There we go. See, just torches everywhere. Another golden apple. Beetroot seeds! Yeah! We can grow some beetroots. Woo, we're going to be living in the future soon. So I've been down here. I can now verify that. I don't want to go... I want to light that up, honestly. I know it doesn't work that way, but I want to believe it does. I want to find a few more torches. I want to find just a few more of those. Yeah, we're going to grow some beetroots. We're going to grow ourselves... we're going to make beetroot soup. We're going to feed pigs with beetroot one day once we find pigs. I don't know if I will find pigs. But chat, I finally have the 4th crop. That is exciting news. I think that and torches are about the biggest things I'm going to get offered from this. But we might find diamonds out in the corner anyway, so... No, okay, I think this is the tiniest mine shaft I've ever seen. I'm going to mine the wood here anyway. I still don't have a large supply of that. Oh, God! Oh, no! Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. See, that is why you need to be prepared for bad things that might happen. You never know when they are going to happen. You just have to expect that they will. So there are more wooden legs. Oh, okay, there's a whole stronghold part over here, actually. So get a lot of string. Can't craft my own string anymore. Gotta do it this way. And let's go underneath this thing. And let's chop down as many of these oak logs as we can. This is free wood that doesn't require bone meal. And I'm gonna take every last block of it. Ooh, so yeah, beetroot seeds, torches, and some logs. It's a really tiny woodland mansion. Right, sorry, not woodland mansion. I mean, it's, as far as the underground structures go, this is our woodland mansion. It's pretty small, but it's nice. For now, that was something. Something I will certainly be taking. Okay, so there is, oh, perfect. 2 things I wanted right here. So coal, that's lovely. Torches, those are lovely. In fact, let's grab the coal right now. Let's make a bunch of torches. Simple. Then grab the... We don't need the glowberries. We kind of want the name tags. We want the iron. Not really that badly. The glowstone is more important. And I do want the diamonds. Is it just 1 diamond? Don't just be 1 diamond. It's 1 diamond. You know, Minecraft gives the RNG gods, they give, and sometimes they take away. Today they have decided I have had too much, and so it is on their blessing that I shall not. There's a second floor of the mineshaft you missed. Oh, that's fun. You don't need the glow dust. You don't know I don't need the glow dust. I might want to make myself a glowy potion. Glow dust is definitely something. I have no idea what it is, though. Okay, so we have enough spider eyes, I think. I'm pretty sure. So, there is more cave to explore. Look at that. It goes so far back that way. You don't really see it until you're up here, but, like, this is... I am going to keep an eye on my coordinates, by the way. Very important. Oh, we got a second geode. This cave is ridiculous. This cave has everything I'd want in it. Besides the stronghold I'm looking for, of course. But that's fine. Oh, yeah, that's fun. Not really essential right now, but fun. I think I could dig more around that, but we just have to... Actually, let's place some amethyst blocks between this and the main path. I always feel like the amethyst geode is a block I never take full advantage of. Even in my Let's Play, I set them up and I don't really, like, use them or anything. It's just, like, a fun idea. Like, yeah, I would love to eventually have the use for them. But for now, we're just placing some blocks down here. And over here. And then, like, down off the edge there. And then down there. That's as good as we're getting, I think. And that's okay. So now let's go up and around here. Again, we're quite close to our max lair. I really want to just fly across this, but I can't. No elytra yet. It's crazy to imagine a day where I can fly around a cave. But, yeah, let's jump over. We got 50 torches, which isn't none, but it's also not an infinite number. You should be able to bone meal budding amethyst. Now, that's a good idea. That's a good idea right there. So this cave is really, really, really big. And so I kind of have to explore it. Just to see what's happening, right? There might be more mineshaft over here. Because we're not that far away from the previous one. There might be a... If we find a... What's the word? Ancient city biome. Like the deep dark biome. Would be something. Is that what I'm finding over there? Is this one of those things where I've just manifested it into existence? Wait, is this deep dark? Or is it just dark? Chat, I don't know what I'm seeing. Oh, yep, no, I'm imagining it. So weird how the brain works, huh? This is such a big cave.
It's so... Accent Coach Fund.
Thank you, hello. Hello, I'm ibxtoycat. See, you are hello. I'm talking to you every time I say that. I'd like you to know that's officially canon. Oh, those are the weird spider eyes I need, right? No, that's redstone. Don't need redstone. I mean, I do need redstone, but I can find redstone in the quantities that I need it. This is just such a silly large cave. Oh, what do I do with a cave this big? Oh, there we go, diamonds. That's what I do. I find the diamonds, I get happy. Okay, so we got plenty of torching. We got plenty of creepers. And then we just need to get over there. It's a simple job. It's one I can do. And that gives me enough diamonds for a pickaxe. Which is great. Exactly what I'm here for. Diamond, diamond. It's only 2 of them. But that's fine. Then we go back down here and we kind of re-access the lava hole. But like in a way where I won't fall in. And now we get out. And we find me that stronghold. I think we could realistically say that finding a mineshaft today was as good as finding a stronghold in terms of my RNG. I would like to do better in future. Let's hope that we'll be able to. Don't forget to eat. Yeah, that is an important one. Real life and Minecraft. Yeah, let's... Oh, which way did I come from? I think it was down here, but it might have been the other way. Yeah, I didn't come from a way with this. So I need to go back soon. Or I could keep exploring this and see what this leads me to. I mean, with this many caves around, genuinely I might find the stronghold. I don't think I'm meant to find the stronghold, but I might. And so shouldn't we do just a little bit of cursory looking? I've only got 8 blocks up I can go, chat. Oh, God. Okay. So this is something that I should keep in mind. Look at this. Look at what we found. It's so high up for some reason. I didn't even know they could go this high up. I mean, I guess below 0 is where we technically are. So if we dig down from here, we might be in for a treat. I'm gonna run away though. You know, right now, this doesn't need to be my place. I could go around and destroy it probably, I guess, actually. You know, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Good cool. You know, maybe it's not a good cool. Maybe the best cool is to destroy it all slowly. It's free experience, chat. Look. It's literally just the game is giving me experience. What is not to love? Anyway, let's get out of there. There is some value to that, but right now I am not going to be the one to get that value. Go to the Deep Dark and fight the Warden. Y equals 51. Yeah, that's, if I dig down from there, that might be smart. But yeah, we're going to go back to the tunnel entrance. I'm going to mine as far past it as I can. I'm going to throw my Earth Ender in that cave from before. I think that is the right move to do. It's a tricky thing to admit. But I think we have to admit that we don't... We could be in the right place to throw the Earth Ender. If it goes straight forwards, we've got a beeline for the stronghold. Once we've gone like 400 blocks, once we go like 200, we're probably there. If we go 400 blocks and we're not there, it's not the right stronghold. We have to make the painful decision to go way the opposite direction and try and throw another one. It sucks, but that is what Minecraft is. Chat, sometimes you run into bad things, and it's about how you deal with the bad things, rather than pretending that you don't have bad things. You know, that's another thing to me. That I think is kind of important about. Okay. So we're gonna jump down. Oh god, oh god, oh! Thank God for feather falling. Like I wouldn't have made that risk if not for feather falling, but still, kind of painful how bad that could have been. So I believe I'm about the right layers now. I'm gonna make sure I'm at 751, 751. Although actually, let's go like diagonally back just so I'm safer. We'll place a few torches around the place just to prevent mobs from spawning everywhere. Okay, 743, 743. I doubt that's going in the lava, but actually, just to be extra safe, let's just quickly place all of this over here. That lava should not be a risk to my Earth Ender. I want my Earth Ender to be the only risk for my Earth Ender. Okay, so 743, 743. Let's throw down to the ground. Where did it go? It went that way. It's slightly left now, chat. Oh. So it was... Okay, so we go a little bit back from here. Maybe like... I would say from those coordinates, maybe like 650, 680. It's 650. Let's make it a round number. We'll go back in the tunnel to 650. And then we'll dig around from there. That is very interesting. The stronghold is very nearby, chat. Incredibly nearby. Which is both useful knowledge, but also kind of scary knowledge. It's like that. That makes me feel bad about my odds of being able to get in there. Again, I think at least half of strongholds won't have any access below Y0. But that's something I just have to be emotionally prepared for. Everyone, let's emotionally prepare for saying that we've dug our way, but we didn't get there, and that's okay. We'll go for like 650, 850, something like that. Wait, that's roughly where... Chat, what were the coordinates on my Deep Dark? Are we accidentally going to find out the IF Ender's been taking us to one of those instead? That's what it feels like. Okay, so I have no idea where I got out of here. Did I go in here? I must have. This is the way. I guess all I have to know is that I'm very close to... You know, I placed a torch here, actually. This is definitely the way. And then there's another torch way in here. Yeah, there we go. So we'll place a torch down there. And now we've marked out the path. There's a lot more happening in here, but I'm just trying to find my thing. I was so close to the point where I think I should turn this way. Ooh, Deep Dark was 580, 780. Oh, so we're going to about 650, 850. That is quite close, right? That is incredibly close. Let's not think about that too hard. I mean, it's not like the deep dark's gonna overwrite the stronghold. We just might dig through a deep dark on the way there. But again, let's not think about it too hard. We're going to 650 like we said. And then we're going to turn left. We can do it a little early. Let's do 645, you know, even. Let's just go a little bit. This is the turning point. In a very literal way, chat. We are now going left. And we'll see where it takes us. When you start digging, you got to sing the dig, dig, dig song and you'll find the stronghold. Okay, this is a classic, chat. I'm sorry if this is too much for classic for most of you. But dig, 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 trio, trio, trio. I am a... Oh, it worked! We found diamonds! Wow. We found so many diamonds. Don't even need this. What even is a stronghold? Is it just a lame excuse for no diamonds? So this is now my stronghold tunnel. It's easier to mine, admittedly, so it'd be nice if it worked. I would like a stronghold so bad, chat. When I get to 850, I'm going to dig up and down. I'm going to dig up. I'm not going to dig down if I don't find it from... I'm not going to find it up if I don't find it... I'm not going to find it down if I don't find it up. I'm going to dig up when I get to 850 or so. And I'm going to see what I can find. Yeah, I would say... Wait, if it was like slightly that way, it'd be more than 200 blocks this way. It's going to be like 300. We're going to dig for a while. We're going to dig for as long as it takes. Oh, and we're going to see how it works. So lost in how to work out coordinates. I'm using really, really rough mental maths. Dazed and confused. You can do triangulation and do the exact maths, but I'm quite again, I think everyone's quite lazy. And so I'd rather just go on vibes, because when you go on vibes, you don't get precise coordinates to dig down from or anything, so it's not as good for speedrunning. But you do end up in the right rough place. Also, I hear zombies, but you know, I've been through these caves. I know what's above me, I know what's around me. It's fine. Just keep digging, just keep digging. Doop, 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 doop. Just keep digging. There you go. That's your other song. Here's a tip. Go make a lot of noise near a skulk sensor, then wait for the black thing to attack and stand still and you get a gift. Thank you, latest tip. Oh, the gift is death. Honestly, for a lot of people, the gift of death would be quite a good thing. You know, I'm not looking for the gift of death. Thank you very much. Coordinates is easy. You simply ask me and I give you all the coordinates in your world. Where am I digging to, Dasher, then? Tell me. When will I find my prize? You are caveman, I believe. If we at least find, when we get to like 900, I think 850 was too under-optimistic. When we get to 900 or so, if we found a big cave, I could throw the Eye of Ender, and I think that would be enough. Also, this pickaxe is going to break. But the good news is we can make ourselves a crafty table. And indeed I shall. Throw this on the ground, throw this over there. We need to make a diamond pickaxe, obviously. And then we need to make all of this into stuff. So we'll make 32 furnaces. And now I can, look at that, just everything's wonderful. Could go pick up all of those blocks, but I don't need to. I've got a new diamond pickaxe. Tell me, chat, do you notice the difference between this one and the efficiency pickaxe? Because there is definitely a difference, right? But is it that big of one? Stronghold is at 917 minus 1,000. I have no clue. I made it up. Okay, let's trust this Rilla person. I mean, their numbers go against what my Eye of Enders are showing me, but I can believe it. Yeah, it is fun because a lot of people are like, you know, because the seed is quite widely known. There are some people just like randomly speaking coordinates, and we do have to like ban those messages. Like, I don't want to. The point is about the discovery, right? The point is about. If I didn't, what would be the... Throwing these Eye of Enders wouldn't make any sense if we knew exactly the stronghold, location, coordinates, what's in there. So yeah, this is the main one thing. Cave cat merch, I'd buy a makeshift plush. Let's get a new plush, but it's just me in a cave. Problem solved. Buy your toy cat merch at ibxtoycat.store. Hey, you get it, Leanne. Hope things are going well, by the way. Oh, speaking of things going well. I think we've gone a really long way. It's funny because when you're above ground, finding a stronghold is you just walk for 5 minutes. When you're below ground, you apparently do a 3-hour mine. And then you hope at the end of it you find something. But yeah, there is a lot of digging, but the hope of reward is now possible, chat. So 850 is about the earliest I calculated we might find something. I think it's really unlikely, but any second now, chat, we could dig into a stronghold. We're not going to, but like, actually not. No, we're not going to. Any second now, we could dig into a stronghold. This could be a stronghold. This could be a stronghold. And so that is the fun. Each block has such a low odd of being a stronghold, but because of the Eye of Ender, it's not impossible. Maybe the real stronghold is the friends we make along the way. Oh, even more interesting than a stronghold, chat. What have I just found? What have I just found myself? Oh, another ancient city. Hey! Ouch. Okay, so are there any skulk sensors around here that I should be cautious of? Okay, you know what? I'm going to just take a little diversion here, chat. Just a little one. Try not to activate any skulk detectors. If we can avoid it, obviously. We're going to use this tunnel because it's already made. I'm going to crouch through it. No, I'm not going to crouch. It defeats the time savings. I'm going to crouch. If I activate a single... Oh, okay. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so... This was something. There's no denying that, right? But let's just keep mining again. So we'll mine this way. Go back left 3 blocks. And then forwards. Oh. It's kind of scary to mine through this, actually. I'm just gonna keep on mining. Okay, easy as this, chat. This is very cool. But there is no ancient city. It's just a deep dark. And we are still looking for our stronghold. There is a now non-zero chance when we mine a block, we magically mine into a stronghold. When we get about 900 blocks, we're going to start going up and down with the tunnel. We'll like make 2 branches maybe. But yeah, I am excited. I am very excited. The idea of finding a stronghold purely underground would be so fun. Speaking of so fun...
ibxtoycat. Isn't weird how all ancient cities are at y equals 51? There are books to be found in ancient city chests. And also chest. I love me a good ancient city. Here is your allowance.
I also love me a good ancient city. Genuinely, I would get so many great rewards. Imagine having silence trim. That would be incredible. However, I do think an ancient city is definitely... You know, it's a challenge I'll take, especially if I'm not getting a stronghold. But the ancient city is a big challenge. Like, if I get the warden to be summoned, I would freak out quite badly, and that would affect my ability, I think. Like, you need to get... I think a challenge in being good at something is being so good that when something bad happens, you're still ready. You're still competent. It's a big challenge. So, find a stronghold and beat the giant, shiny Charizard, says the thunderous gecko. That is a good idea. I will find a stronghold and beat the giant, shiny Charizard. So yeah, I've now gone to about 900. And so we don't have a sign of a stronghold. This is where I about calculated it should be. Actually, no, I've got 6 more blocks to go. Chat, 6 more blocks. Stronghold. 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 So now we're going to start mining up and down, I think. So what do you reckon we should do first? We can mine upwards, or we can mine downwards. Which do you think is more important, chat? Which do you... I mean, obviously, I hope you all know what's important. Up or down, I will let you decide. I think there is a clear choice, personally. Yeah, I think it's a clear choice. But if you don't think it's a clear choice, then you don't have to have it be a clear choice. Okay, I just sang something up real quick, chat. Hope you don't mind. I realize for streams to, like, bounce into other things, we have to, like, pre-set up the event for it. I'm gonna be... okay, so... Because, okay. Oh, by the way, I really like the thumbnail on this stream. Do you like my thumbnail? But yeah, most people saying up. There are people saying down, but it's okay. You know, those people have an affinity for down. You know, we could call them down people or something. We won't do that, though, because that would be rude. So instead, we just start mining upwards. And we hope for the best, honestly. We hope for the best. I don't know what the odds of me actually finding a stronghold up here are. But I feel like it must be kind of good, right? I feel like we are in the right location. I threw an eye fender. It said there's a stronghold over here. So it's all about whether I'm at the exact right place and about the Y value. Are either of those things going to be big problems? I hope not. Are you going to Germany this year, Toycat? I'm going to Germany for about 40 minutes soon. Fun fact. Something to do with McDonald's. Everyone's, you know, the most important thing. But, yeah, up and up. Well for 30. So, I think, just keep digging. Up addition. Just keep digging, chat. Everyone manifest a stronghold. If I catch you watching my live streams and not manifesting a stronghold, boy, will I have some some feelings to share with you. Yeah, this could be the wrong bet. Yeah, I don't hear anything yet. We'll go as high as we can. Manifesting a stronghold. So you're gonna use the eye fender. I'd have to make myself a very big box. Oh, I could go into the deep dark just to use the eye fender. Oh, that's an idea, huh? I don't know if it's a good idea. What do you reckon, chat? Actually, okay. This is stupid, but I know I'm in the right place. So let's throw the eye fender from the deep dark. Like, I know that there's no chance of me activating something, because I would have done it by now. There's not no chance, it's just a low chance. So we'll find a nice big cave around here somewhere. It's kind of dark. So I think it's that way. It's definitely not backwards, so we can stand as far back as we like. We just need to make sure there's enough space in front of me to be safe. So we're going to grab this, and we're going to put a block over that. Just a couple deep slate for now. And we're going to place a few blocks around here. Okay, this part of the cave isn't... Oh, diamonds, by the way. Oh, heck yeah. You know, even better than what I was hoping for. We found diamonds. So now we just stand right in the middle of all of this. Oh, gosh. It's fine. Okay, so we stand in the middle of all of this. Oh, maybe up over here. Oh, this is rough. Yeah, that's just too low down. Okay, so it's gonna be that way. No, is it? Chat, I don't know. It's scary. We could throw it and then give up the eye fender. But then I'd be really boned. So we gotta go down lower, I think, where the ceiling isn't so high. Oh, you know, love to see you, friend. How's it going? Okay, so down there, there is some stuff. I think down there is a safe place to throw. I hope there's no skulk, whatever they're called. If we throw here, everything will go well, chat. Throw down, and it goes, oh no, where's it gone? Oh, and it broke too. Okay, so from here it goes that way. So there's a little bit more to the right to go. A little bit more to the right. And then a little bit further forward, right? God, okay, you know what, that's fine. That's okay. Don't know, I can't do much with that. But I can't do nothing with it. Diamonds, though. Yeah, he did, you know, the eye fender gave me a point to look at for diamonds. I can't be too mad with it. Can't be too mad. Okay, so... dig. So we're not going to focus on the upwards so much. We're going to focus on the diagonalness of this. I think we've gone a long way this way. Let's go to the right a little bit. Like, let's say like, what, 20 blocks? 30 blocks? No, if we've gone this far, we should go more than that. So let's go this way now. All the way out to like 675 maybe even. It's weird, you know, earlier I thought I undercalculated, I might have overcalculated. But let's see what we find. We're at 900 blocks, which is a nice set of coordinates. We're at 600. That's a nice set. Somewhere around here, chat, all the way up to 700 says up in smoke. I think that might be an overestimation. Diagonal tunnels are the best tunnels. Oh, more diamonds! Wow, I am starting to kill it on the diamond front again. Hey, even more diamonds. My favorite. My favorite thing always. We don't have very long that we can mine for, but God, would it be great. But yeah, I'm gonna believe, chat. Manifest a stronghold, please. This IF Ender is giving me hope. Maybe bad hope. Maybe it shouldn't be giving me hope. Maybe hope is the opposite of what I need right now. I choose to believe that it's the right thing, though. Maybe wrongly so. So, oh, okay. So this is something. This can be useful information. If we find... Okay, so finding strongholds generating in normal caves is actually really hard. I've never seen it in a deep slate one. Where we could just find a tiny bit of exposed something. That would be nice. Would change my day. Would make it a lot better. We're not getting that today, though. We are getting diamonds, I guess. So it's not all so bad. Oh, wait, what is that over there? Oh, I saw something. I saw something. No, I didn't. I imagined seeing something. It's just lava. I think when you see light at the end of a tunnel, it's really easy to imagine it's whatever you want it to be. So yeah, we found a diamond, which is pretty swell. One diamond. Just one diamond, just one diamond. It's always just one diamond. Yeah, we're just gonna go this way. It is now midnight in the UK. I am desperate, chat. I need this stronghold. I think at 700, I might have to conclude, like, it's too high up. I've dug in the right directions. I've been doing it. But what can I do otherwise, you know? It's now tomorrow. Oh, my video that I was gonna have a video come up after the stream. Won't be as easy to do that. But yeah, it's down, says Rosie Farrow. There's no way it's down. What sort of logic do you have? Minus 32 is so low already. You know, Rosie Farrow, whatever you're smoking, I guess I'll have some. I'll trust you. I'll follow your lead. Will digging down result in us ending up inside of the stronghold? Almost certainly no. Does that stop me wanting to believe? No, it does not. Well, you have to go the whole way up and down around just to be sure. Yeah, that is the challenging part of this. I do need to just continuously dig around the area and just hope we find something. Is it down? Okay, so we've gone all the way down from here. I guess we could dig around at these layers. This is the challenge of a stronghold, in my opinion. Like, I never considered that from underneath you'd need so many more IFenders. Because how do I know if I'm above or below it? We could... I'm holding out hope. It could be that now, from here we go upwards. And from here we find it. Yeah, it's really quite hard to say. Literally 4 blocks away. That would be funny. I think that's a funny thing to say. But yeah, I think the strongholds can generate all layers around here. So we don't just have to worry about... We have to basically, every one of the 3 coordinates we could be slightly wrong with. Which means a lot of digging around. And hoping for the best. But yeah, I think this is not the way. Did my best. Did not succeed. I think it's up higher. The portal lies in exactly Y2, says Masonic. Can you imagine the pain that would be? I'm not opposed to you going back to the Nether / Warp Forest for a couple of pearls. I think the way I'm going to try and get pearls is going to be the trading route. Although actually the trading route makes way more sense after coming through here. If that is true, that'd be a kick in the nuts. I know it's around here somewhere. That's the crazy bit. It's just where about around here, chat. I think I'm just going to start the crazy tunneling method. I need to cover as much surface area as I can. So, I'm not going to go all the way down to minus 64. I think that's kind of silly. We go down to minus 51, which is the layer that you find... we had zombies at minus 700. Really? This is up in... Okay, you know, up in smoke. Let's go... Let's mine just a little bit this way. If you trade for pearls, you'll also get soul sand for your Neverwalk farm. Oh, no, I was thinking, like, Overworld trade for pearls. Although, you know, the piglin trade's not a bad one. Oh, God! Creeper. He got so big. He is still so big. Yeah, this is... I think we're going to have to, like... We're basically going to have to branch mine for the stronghold. We're going to mine every few blocks this way. Time to eliminate all the blocks in this chunk from minus 58 to 0. Like, I don't even know the best way to actually do this. Like, we gotta... So there's a torch over here. Let's dig this way a little bit. Are we gonna be in the right place? No, we're not. Then we'll turn around, we'll dig that way. And then... Oh, gosh. Okay, let's go this way. You still need to make way more furnaces. So we back in the mine. Mining deep save without efficiency is painful. Yeah, this is definitely the part of the game wants you to be enchanted before you come into. Okay, it's not over here, chat. Should we go upwards again? Should we go downwards again? What do I do? I think I'm gonna go crazy, chat. I think I'm gonna go crazy. Yeah, okay, so it's not down, it's not up. Where is it? I don't know if I have the answer to that question. I definitely do not, in fact. Okay, so... Well, there goes my torch. I always wondered what the point of adding deep slate was. I think it was designed to be like, these are the hardcore caves. This is where the cool people go. So, yeah, I am going to now down and to the left. I am just gonna believe in myself. Always believe in yourself. I think up to minus 1000 Z is the diggy hole. I think that's a bold prediction. Maybe we need bold predictions right now. Maybe that's all we need. We'll just go real crazy. And eventually we'll just end up there. Maybe that's all we need. We just dig real far and we'll be there. Just go to Y-2 and dig in every direction, says David 6.3. Yeah, that would probably be my best odds, wouldn't it? Like, digging... Yeah, I could be digging like a madman right now. Not ever getting anywhere close to what I want to be. Oh, actually, wait. I think I just found something. Do you hear that? There were noises. There were noises. If you dig long enough, you'll find something around there. Trust me, I hear them. I hear something. Oh, chat. Please tell me it's the right something. It might just be. Is it still around? Is it gone? Am I going crazy? Oh no. I think it's gone. I've done all this searching, but it has led to nothing. I think I heard a mob noise. I definitely heard a mob noise. I know the odds for being a stronghold aren't 100%, but given that there was already an IF ender around here, like maybe. Dig down. Go to the sound, then dig up and down. It was definitely a spider. Do we still hear them? Okay, up a little bit. That's the lodge. Actually, we'll go up this way, I guess. And then we'll go down that way. We'll move the torch over here too. Just to have one more thing. Okay, and then we'll remove these blocks because we're not going down there. Could even place a couple of blocks. Pick up the torch. And then we'll... Oh, do you hear that? Was that an Enderman? I think down is the way. It sounded down. Chat, that sounded down to me. I'm so sure that's down. So we're just going to cover as many directions as we can. As wildly as we can. I'm so sure that was an Enderman noise. I know Endermen don't necessarily spawn more often in strongholds. In fact, I don't think there's any link at all between those things. But it has to mean something, right? So if you find a weirdly shaped, like, cave wall... Oh, I think this is just a big cave, chat. Oh, it's in the skulk thing again. It's in the deep dark. Very intriguing. Let him blow up. Let you blow up too. Oh, no. That's fine. There's just a lot of stuff happening right now. This skeleton has got so much defenses in front of it. Okay, so let's go. Easy. Dead. Wonderful. Oh, okay, so... This is definitely not a stronghold, right? Chat, can we all agree that we have not found ourselves a stronghold? It would be nice if we had. I think someone commented forever ago about how, like, oh yeah, the deep dark and the stronghold. And that gives me a tiny bit of hope that, like, oh, that thing that sounded like a joke might have been true. But yeah, otherwise... Okay, just lots of blowing up. Google says strongholds are best found 0 to -64, so that's good news for you. You know what? Let's not fact check Google. I'm just taking that at face value. Oh, okay, so this is a whole thing over here. It's covered in lava, so it's like a bit of a mess. But it's still cool to have seen. Anyway, yeah, heading out to get my phone from repair, so I have to catch some stream. Looking perfect. Thank you, Rosie Farrow. Good luck on it. I did mention the ancient city stronghold. I was just hoping the portal is not overwritten like ocean monuments. Oh, do we dig up then? Do we dig down? Where do we want to go? I really don't know. I just wanna believe. I just wanna believe. Yeah, I feel as though also stronghold was behind me lava. Behind me lava is a very interesting quote. I do have to say. Oh wait, actually, you know, there's a cave over there. Also diamonds. So this is, you know, technically speaking, I'm not going to believe your superstition because people have been saying all over chat like, oh, go here, go there. But this might be something, right? So if we just scoop a bunch of that over there and then some of that and then like, I don't know, just enough of this so that stops following me around. What if down here is the way? Toycat is so rich, he doesn't need diamonds. Exactly. The richest type of rich is when you don't need things. So yeah, we found ourselves a whole thing down here. It goes without saying. Twas behind me lava. Was behind me lava. Okay, so... Yeah, I think this is an incredibly interesting... Oh! Oh, no. Chat. Oh, dear God. No. Not now. Please, not now. I have so much to live for still. Please. Please, no. Okay, so I'm just going to get away from that whole thing. I'm just going to get away from that whole thing over there. And, oh, gosh. This isn't leading me anywhere useful. I'm scared, chat. I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling okay. I'm very scared. I want to get out of here, but I can't go up my staircase because I might detonate something. So we'll go this way instead. We're going to go this way instead. I think that I'm more scared that that's where the stronghold is at. Yeah, digging, even if that's not the exact stronghold location, the fact that I'm in the rough location and I'm finding all this nonsense, very scary. That was a warning, you're okay. Yeah, I know I have another one of those warnings, but it just doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good. I am not emotionally ready for this. Just dig over in the direction. The stronghold is right there, says Rilla. It's funny, people have been saying that all day. There's someone being like, dig at y minus 52, dig at y 20, dig at 0 minus 2. Everyone has their own very fun ideas. Okay. So, This is dangerous, right? Objectively dangerous. But, you know, chat, if I wasn't willing to do dangerous, I wouldn't be in the caveman challenge. Okay. So this is needless and silly. And if I die to it, I'll have 100% regret with no real bonus. But, yeah, there's a whole cave over here. Oh, does this link into the one from earlier, actually? Okay, so let's cover that up. Yeah, there's a whole thing over here. And there's no stronghold, but strongholds aren't visible. You have to, like, dig through the walls when you find weirdly shaped ones. Don't knock me into the lava. Don't do it. Okay, so... Oh, I am so lost around here. I'm gonna keep going, though. You know, this time I've got, like, one more major opportunity. I can't do this forever, chat. I'm gonna dig, and we're gonna see what we find. If we dig right back to where I was before, that's fine. I'm in a new white. Actually, we should start digging up, shouldn't we? I am lost. I'm gonna dig tunnels endlessly. And at some point, it makes sense. Rather than digging tunnels endlessly, we're gonna find a new batch of. Oh! I was just making my exit strategy. Is this a stronghold? Does this mean that someone was just giving me a hint? Do they know? Oh, we found wood, chat. Look at that. Wood. Wood. See, like not woo, like wood. Anyway, oh god. So this is a scary place to be. This is a scary time to be here. But look at that. I found myself some books and oh my god. What else have I found? Why is this covered in deep dark? Well, this is a mystery. But I've had a blast of a time finding it. But for now, I am going to have to say it's past midnight. It's 12:15. I'll be back for Caveman Part 5, where I'll be making a village, funnily enough. So make sure you join me for that. Thank you to Lars Gregorick. There are no subtitles on Bedrock. And thank you to everyone who came along. I am so excited. The guy was right. Was he right, though? You know, I don't want to say he's right, because it's like, well, if he was right, there's a good chance it means actually just, oh yeah, he had looked at the seed. He had cheated, effectively. But it could be the whole, like, suspicion of the crown thing. I don't mind, because I have myself a stronghold, and that is going to be a wild one, because it's going to be filled with skulk. What does that mean? Am I going to have the warden walking around there? Find out on Thursday, where we go into Caveman Challenge Part 5. Thank you for watching this part, and I'll see you